Hey guys, what's up? How's everyone doing? This is a surprise stream. Um, I just got done doing like all my taxes and my kid's gone and I'm not tired at all, so I thought I would do another Frenemies stream because if I don't do like 2 of these a week or something, we are not going to get through all of them quickly. So let me know if you can hear me. I adjusted my microphone because I feel like my mic is like way too loud in these streams. So let me know if the mic isn't like loud enough or let me know if it's like too loud. So let me know how it is. If you can hear me okay, if it sounds good, all that good stuff. I sound good. I sound fine. Okay. All right, because there was the last live I did, it was like there was a bunch of like kickback in the mic. So yeah. Hi, first time on a live. Wet Wipes, Lauren, Joe, GS, Ash, Heather, Elon Musk. I sound perfect. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Yeah, so I was just I'm not tired at all and I didn't really have time to plan another live, so I just thought we would just do another one of these because everyone enjoyed it last night and yeah, so why don't we get started? I can hear you. How about the volume on the Frenemies video for comparison? Yeah, I will start that up. Hey, Alabama, y'all. I will start that up and let me know if it sounds good in comparison to the video. Okay. So we'll get started so that we can get through this. It is going to be, hold on, I got to adjust. Okay, it is on one. So it is going to be sped up and let's go. This one is called, this is Frenemies 3. It is titled Possibly Our Last Episode. So I don't know if they get in a fight in this episode or what.
Frenemies number 3. They said we wouldn't even make it past the first episode, and here we are 3 episodes deep. No end in sight yet.
Not yet, but I was saying this past weekend that it might be because
What?
you guys were already kind of annoying me this weekend, and I'm like, honestly, I'm
Why?
gonna either break up with you guys or snap on you guys. One of the two will come eventually, but so far so good.
Oh, well, hold on. First of all, we have a sponsor. Thank you to Adam and Eve. What did I do this weekend? I didn't even talk to you.
Literally, you at midnight texting, get a COVID test before Monday, and then right when I wake up, Ela being like, oh, go to this place. It's only 15 minutes. And then I'm like, okay, but then Moses like with his nose test, he's like, oh, we gotta do the throat. It was just overwhelming. Oh, that's only 15 minutes. And you can go here. And I was just like, this is so overwhelming. Just be like, hey, get a COVID test. But then last night at midnight, you text me and you're like, what should we talk about tomorrow? I'm like, it's midnight. Like I'm in bed. Like you're just a lot. Like you guys text a lot.
You're so if I could let me get my phone.
Sorry, my dogs are barking in the background.
And
the WhatsApp.
Wait. You literally are saying I'm gonna break.
So how does the mic sound compared to the episode? The clips are too high compared to my microphone? Let me know if that's how it is.
I'm going to end the show. Let me read the text that I actually sent you. Just to compare your version of reality to what actually happened. Let's see. I said, let's first of all, I want to get this on the record.
You did. Okay? I'm finding it too.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all of it. We're in a separate WhatsApp, you and me.
No.
And then in front of me is WhatsApp.
No. This is the only one I talked to you about. And
what, the episode's loud? Sounds good to me.
I said at 10:04 p.m.
10:04 on a Friday night.
You mean Sunday?
Oh,
well, okay. I'm working to prepare the show so that it's actually entertaining.
Friday at 10:19. Why are you texting me?
And then let me tell you what happened before. Let me explain the reality. All I said was, Trisha, anything you want to talk about tomorrow? Anything on your mind? At 10:04 p.m. You said, I'm never sure until we start laughing, crying emoji. I said, no worries. I got some stuff planned. I just figured I'd ask. See you tomorrow. That was the entirety of the conversation.
Friday. You mind testing after that music video before Monday? And I was like, and before I could even
hold on. You're giving it this franticness that's not there.
You guys were frantic because I'm like, yep. We tested everyone. I sent the screenshots of all the tests we got from dancers. Anyways, I'm like, there's a place we'll go to 10 to 1. I'll go today. Blah blah blah. They don't film anyone. And then Ela at 9:01. So before like we're even like awake and everything. If you try urgent med, they give results in 15 minutes. There's one in Beverly Hills. Last time we're the only ones there. The test is called the antigen. And then I'm like, is it nose or throat? So nose. I said, okay, well we can't go there because we can't do the nose. And then it's like whatever you prefer. And then you're like, thank you. And then it's like, then I had to send the test.
Why are you like having a panic attack?
What is going on right now?
This isn't our fault.
Okay, but then like in the solo one, and then the day that the podcast posts, I mean, I love it. And I thank you for sending me all the things, but we're going back and forth so much. Like, you know what I mean? The day of, like, it's just so much.
You're saying you don't like talking to me?
Oh, and then, this is what the annoying thing is. On the Frenemies one and solo, you were trying.
I just started the live. It just started. We're only like 3 minutes in.
Asked me who the Disney soda
They're talking about like COVID or something, getting COVID tested.
fountain story was about, and you asked me twice.
I was just fucking around.
but I ignored you both times, and then in the separate one.
Oh, he asked her about the Disney soda fountain one. She's only on 1.25 speed. She's talking really, really fast in this episode.
You're like, okay, we'll do this, whatever. We're talking about something totally different. And then you're like, okay, but tell me, who was the person? Second time asking me.
I was just fucking around. I was just
my
chatting with a
God.
friend. I mean,
We're not friends. We're not friends like that.
Okay, sorry.
No,
God.
you weren't chatting with a friend.
And by the way,
You
oh my God.
were being so, and I was like, oh my God. And then with Moses' family, just everyone coming at me. And now your family apparently hates me. Everyone's families hate me. And I'm like, you know what? This isn't working. There's too many. There's just too many.
Okay, let's slow down. Let's get
Yes, please slow down because I'm like so confused right now.
your breath
I should take
and,
Xanax today.
and deconstruct. First of all, can you show a profile shot? Because everybody was noticing that you're like, I guess you have extensions, so it looks
No,
like
it's
you're
a wig underneath. Feel it.
Oh, it is?
Feel it. Go like that.
Oh shit. So it just adds volume back here?
Yeah, it's like a Brat style. Today
Oh.
my look is Brat. It's not Halloween. We're preparing for Halloween.
Wait.
That's the other annoying thing. Can I just say? Okay, I announced last week. Okay, we're gonna do fun Halloween costumes. Literally right away. Okay, we need to coordinate. And then I'm like throwing out ideas, and then you're like, not those ideas. I'm like, you know what? Let me
Oh
just go
my-
with my costumes that I wanted because I didn't think you were gonna dress up anyways. I'm down for the last idea, but I was trying to throw ideas. You're like, not that. Let's do this. It's this. I'm like, never mind. It's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna dress how I
Do you want me to
dress.
read those
Look at his face.
conversations?
No, because I take up the whole
You're like-
episode.
No, it was like 3 lines. You're like, do you want to go as Howard Stern and Anna Nicole Smith?
No,
Which
I
one?
gave you many options. I said favorite Jew, and you did not like that one.
I was like, Trisha, let's
Favorite
not go
horror?
as our favorite Jew.
I wanted
I'm not trying to lean into that.
I have
She wanted to go as her favorite Jew. She wanted to dress up as her favorite Jewish person. What?
someone. I either want to be Eugene Levy or Adam Sandler.
Unlike you, I'm not trying to lean into this weird Jew fetishism.
Okay, we're over the Jew talk. But then, favorite horror movie character I thought was a good one.
Me too.
You said no to all 3 except the one Hila said, which is a good idea.
Oh
Hila
my
had a great idea. And I
God.
love that idea, and I'm excited to do that. Totally, I'll sacrifice one of my costumes. But I've been preparing for this since August.
I'm in.
and
I'm
to
down.
throw my costume. That's why I was trying to figure out overall genres that I can still wear the costumes I had prepared.
All right, let me read the conversation.
No.
Because
Oh, I think it's because so this Halloween is coming up in this time period, and she has I think she had all of her Halloween costumes planned out. And in the last episode, Ethan said, "Oh, that sounds fun. I'll dress up with you." And she was all on board for it. And I guess now that Ethan's wanting to dress up with her, it's kind of throwing a wrench into everything she had planned. That's kind of what I'm getting from it, but I'm a little confused. I don't know.
because it's
so
not like
long.
it's not. It's like it's
Start
not
from
what
the
you
beginning,
said.
though. You're gonna start from me being a manic person. You guys were like,
Panic.
yeah, because you were like, okay, we're about to film. And mind you, this was the day before my music video. So before my music video, I am doing the fucking most. I'm
You
fasting,
seem.
so I'm
Hold on.
eating
Hold on. Just slow down. You seem really
I'm fine.
caustic today.
What's
Yeah.
caustic?
You just seem like super explosive today.
You got me really excited about Disneyland, honestly, earlier, but that's a whole different story. And I had a dream about you last night, but it was about gay sex because you've been doing so many duets with hot guys on TikTok. We're gonna talk about this, but I didn't. And I was just thinking about this last night. I just had such a vivid dream of you getting banged by 2 guys, and I was like, oh my God, this is so awkward because I was coming today. It's so weird. I never dream about you. I don't even think about you
Oh my God.
outside of
Dude,
this.
you are way.
Yeah, it's sped up. It's only on 1.25 speed. It's not even that fast. She's just talking really, really fast.
Crazy today. You are like crazier than normal
I know.
today.
I had a slushie and a coffee and Dunkin' Donuts this morning. Chocolate holes, the munchkins, which Moses spit back out.
So anyway, I want to talk about your hair though, because it gives you these really long extensions, but it looks like your head is shaped like a fishbowl or
It's
something.
a brat cell. What?
You like how it makes your head look prolonged?
Yeah, because it makes me look skinnier.
It makes it look like you had like a birth defect or something.
I think I look cute.
Okay.
It makes me look tiny. Look how tiny I look when I'm so skinny.
Okay.
Last time I looked huge. I looked like I was so close to the camera. I looked like your size. I was like, oh my God, I'm not that big. But also, you're kind of skinny. 226. What?
Yeah, I'm down to I'm working on it.
What that's literally what I weigh. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
but I'm like 4 inches taller than you or something.
That hair being pushed up in the back, it makes her head look really, really big from the side.
but you look bigger than me, but you're not. How is
Hmm.
that possible?
I'm 4 inches taller, and
But that means you should
but
look
you weigh the
skinnier.
same. Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not
yeah, that's not good for you. Wait, you weigh
boobs,
220?
you know.
I actually think her
No, I think I'm
makeup
like 200.
her makeup looks really good. Whoever did her makeup in this episode, they did a really good job, mimicking a Bratz doll. The way they did her eyes, I think it looks really good.
But yeah, I'm like 200 for sure.
Shit.
First of all, thank you for saying that boobs. I weighed my boobs one time on a grocery scale and they were 30 pounds. So I really
You
do.
did that?
I swear,
You
they
have
are
back
30
pain?
pounds all the time. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why you gotta take the Vicodin and stuff. That was a whole different conversation. But
So when you're going to get your what happened? When you go to get your boobs done, do they have more lightweight material maybe?
Crystal Rose says she just threw a dig at him for no reason. Oh, I must have missed that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get them done again. I think you could get like the gummy bears are lighter right now. Mine's silicone.
So let's talk about the family drama. First of all, let's start light. Let's talk with my family about my family.
I didn't know this until this morning that
Well,
the family had a problem with me.
No. They don't. They were bitching at me because they're like, we worked super hard on the dinner, and you guys were saying it was shit.
Were they offended for real? What?
Well, I didn't think so, but like I was like, dude, we always joke about how our dinners suck and like our Yom Kippurs are like half-ass.
Wait,
So
Yom Kippur is fasting though.
Or Rosh Hashanah, sorry.
Happy Yom Kippur yesterday.
She said their dinner sucked. I mean, wasn't that her first time over at their house? And she's like criticizing their cooking. I don't know. That's kind of rude.
Don't you mean Yom Kippur? I'm just kidding.
Stupid.
That's how I used to say it in Israel to piss everyone off.
Moses told me I couldn't do any trolling TikToks on that day. He's like, this is a very serious holiday, so you should not be posting.
Oh,
Hammer
good
down
job,
that one.
Moses, because it's getting out of control and someone needed to fucking rein this shit in, dude. Yeah, someone had to rein this shit in.
Anyway,
But yeah, I was kind of surprised by that because I was just like, we always shit on each other's meal. That was it.
I say your guys' families, both of yours, are the only people that ever get like offended by stuff I say like that. Like,
Oh, Ethan said the dinner wasn't good either. Who cooked it?
I was very surprised, and it was only one member. It wasn't the other.
Oh.
So anyway,
I know who. I'm not gonna say it, but
you want to guess?
Definitely your mom.
No, it wasn't.
She didn't say hi to me when I walked in. So
My mom
I'm never
likes
coming
you.
to another family
My mom
dinner,
likes
just
you.
FYI. It was
Okay, I guess the dinner sucked then. If both of them said it sucked.
a lot, and I still feel a little PTSD from. I told Moses I can't do it anymore. A
PTSD
little bit.
from what? From
I
just
think-
being there?
Yeah.
Damn, you're sensitive. Imagine if we actually went to war or something.
No. Anyways, it's fine.
Okay, let's talk about
OnlyFans, our collab.
His mom and sister cooked it.
bro.
Only
I wouldn't do that for $1 billion fucking dollars.
Like a showering video. You wouldn't just shower with me, like take a shower.
You
Nothing
could-
sexual.
Not even for $10 million.
Could you imagine if we just stood next to each other naked in the shower, just like doing a shower, like
Why
washing our hair?
do you think anyone would pay for that?
They would. And we
Why?
could split it. We could split the money. You love money.
Oh, this is the episode where she's trying to get him to do an OF video with her. And she's trying to get him to like do a showering video. Like, that's just so inappropriate.
We talk about this.
He's married.
You are driven by money.
I don't love money that much.
You
No,
wouldn't do it.
Not even.
Comedy, aren't you?
I swear to God,
a bit?
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it for any amount of money.
But like Ela and Moses could be there.
If
It's like not
if
weird.
Jeff Bezos was like, I'm gonna give you guys $1 billion if you
He's a
take a
liar.
shower together,
You're such a liar.
I'd be like, fuck you, Jeff Bezos, you sick fuck. Don't you have a better use of your money?
just not
There's starving kids, and you're offering me $1 billion.
You would do it. Oh my god, you would do it now. I feel like you want to because I know like you've always kind of inched towards wanting to do an OnlyFans, and so I feel
What?
like this is like your segue in.
Well, I'm saying no. I'm flat out.
I can't wait for our shoot this week.
So here's what happened with
You know, and it's so interesting because like I said, it's interesting knowing what we know now because when Frenemies ended, she uploaded an entire video basically saying that Ethan sexually harassed her on the show, like in so many words. And there are so many episodes of her doing stuff like this towards him. And it's obviously making him uncomfortable because he's changing the subject. I mean, it's just weird. And like Moses is right there in front of them. I don't know. It's just so weird. Yeah. I feel like she's never respected the marriage or his marriage, Joe Reed. Yeah, exactly. She just doesn't respect his marriage.
with Ela's family and Moses' family. So Moses posted a picture on Instagram to his stories, correct me if I'm wrong,
Mhm.
of him and you in lingerie.
Mhm.
And I guess well, Moses, I don't know if they know what you do for a living
I don't
or
think yet they have found
yeah,
out.
and so and I don't think that Moses, and frankly Moses has done a terrible job of explaining his relationship as he always does. I mean, he did it to me and Ela, he didn't explain anything, and we're close with him. I don't know what he has to hide from us because we're not
I
judgmental.
don't think you guys are close as you think, but continue. Like I don't think there's a closeness.
Okay, go ahead and try to.
Maria Diana, she was so jealous of Ela. Yeah, she was jealous of her. But I don't understand why. Like, I just don't get it at all. The jealousy and why there needs to be jealousy, you know?
Drive a wedge between me and my brother-in-law, you freak.
You know you're not close.
I mean, we have a level of familiarity.
For
Not-
working on like the house and stuff, but not like, hey, like how's it going?
Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna argue the closeness of my relationship with you. Obviously not with you. I mean, he hasn't put his dick in my butt, if that's what you mean. So sure, there's a different familiarity, of course. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
So anyway, they saw this picture of Moses and you in lingerie, and they got super freaked out. And you know, in Israel, it's like different. It's, you know what I mean?
Is it though?
It is.
We just watched Zohan last night, and the girls were all in half naked bikinis, like itsy bitsy bikinis.
Bro.
They were at the beginning in the television section. Not even
I'm speechless.
section.
Zohan.
He says accurate. I watch it with an Israeli.
Zohan's accurate. What about Zohan is accurate?
Don't you say it is? You say it is. Anyways, he says it is.
He's not. Stop. Let me focus. So anyway, they saw the picture of in the lingerie, and they got. I think they're offended. His family as a whole is offended that he's not telling them more.
I get that. Yeah.
And the same. Remember when me and Ela had a problem?
Right.
Okay, it was the same thing. Just we're like, what is happening? He doesn't say anything, and now all of a sudden they're taking photos.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're even mad. I'll be honest. I talked.
Karina says, to be fair, Moses probably never actually cared about her, so I don't think he cares what she does. It's probably true.
To them, they have no problem with you. They
Wait,
like
since
you.
the lingerie scandal?
Yeah.
Oh.
They like
you guys about it?
Well, I'll give you the whole story. Hold on. No.
Not getting to understand why he doesn't
Let
like
me
his
talk.
family.
Let me talk.
I get why he's distancing himself from everybody.
Stop.
Before me, FYI.
Stop. Let me talk. They're mad at Moses. They like you. They have no problem with you. They're like, why isn't...
She just said, I get why he's distancing himself from his family. Man, she mentions that a lot. We're only episode 3 in, and she mentions that a lot about Moses. It's just really interesting.
Moses telling us.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same problem me and Ela have. And so they have this genuine shock when they're like, their fear is that Moses will do a porno with you.
And getting closer to that.
And if he does that, I'm just saying, it's been said that because all of his extended family, and they're all super conservative OG, you know what I'm saying?
Right, for sure. My family is too, though. But
no, it's different.
It's not.
You don't know anything about Israel, even though you make a bunch of Jew videos and all this bullshit. And just because you eat falafel doesn't mean you know anything about Israel.
I speak Hebrew.
No, you don't.
A little bit.
Okay, whatever. So anyway, they are afraid if he does a porno, what? What?
I mean, just listen to what he's gonna say. Come on, let him finish.
Got to leave?
Did I say it right?
No.
Please. Anyways, I said it good, did I? Thank you, babe. Anyway.
So are you listening to me?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm saying my family's also very conservative,
You
but they don't have room to be like, oh, what are you like?
They're mad at him, okay? But then all the extended families now, like, they saw the photo and they're calling his family, being like, what's going on? What is this?
The photo, by the way, is me.
I agree. And so when I heard, I'll tell you what happened. So when I heard Ela recap the combo to me, and then when I heard how they were reacting, I was like, oh, that seems like I said, one, I don't think Moses is going to do porno. He already said he's not, and I don't think he would.
We do have a hidden folder on the phone.
And two, I said, I think they're overreacting. I don't think the photo's that bad. So I got on the phone with them to try to calm them down.
Oh, they were hysterical or what? Why are you calling
No, they weren't hysterical, but I just wanted to, I was speaking in your defense, right?
He's talking about Ela's mom, right? Because I missed that part when he started talking about it. I'm just assuming that it's Moses' mom and family. They saw a picture of Trisha that was inappropriate, and they didn't like it, and they're worried for Moses that he's going to start doing OF with her. Exactly. I think that's what they're talking about.
And I think it all stems from Moses not being open with his family.
Who cares if he does a porno? He's 42 years old. He's like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Okay. Sorry, I missed that part when I was like looking at the chat.
Well, I have the same opinion as you, but it's different there, which you don't understand.
Okay, but why? This is why we're not all equal.
Okay, why don't you just go to... Okay,
we're not judgmental here.
If you go to Saudi Arabia...
and they're in Israel, and they just continue to be little and sheltered and stuff. Like, that's why they're not evolving.
I mean, geez, if his family watched these episodes, man, can you imagine what they think of her? Especially, like, when right before they started this conversation, she was trying to get Ethan to do, like, OF with her in the shower. I mean, it's just, like, inappropriate comments like that probably worry his family.
What do you mean little?
They're little. It's only 7 million people.
But I don't think Moses really cares either, though.
Like, LA is bigger than that. Like, what's up, you know?
You don't know anything about, but it's a small piece of land.
I know where it is. He showed it to me on the map.
Is that the first time you saw it on a map?
That's why he ran away at 17. There's a reason people leave Israel. They don't stay there. No offense to Israel. I do want to come to you, but...
Damn, did a flip-flop on Israel real fast.
Mostly just Moses' family that are judging me right now. The ones that are.
Again, they're not. They're accepting of you.
But if I want him to do a porno with me, that's what I do. Why can't he do that? Why is that wrong? Why is that bad? We all have sex. My parents know I do porno, so like what? Like they just
I feel like you are not working hard enough to empathize with his situation. It's you. Do you understand? Like,
I do.
No, you're not. You're saying, hey, America's this way, so the whole world should be this way.
But he knew, and I said from the beginning, I'm like, guess what? Families aren't comfortable with this. Like, my last relationship.
You can date and not make a porno with your spouse.
But that's what I do.
Okay, so Okay.
But relationships are always about like meeting in the middle with stuff. Like it doesn't matter if that's what you do. It doesn't necessarily mean that Moses has to do it too. And his family is quite reserved. So of course they're going to have a problem with it. And of course they're going to be worried about it. I mean, if he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't need to do it. It seems like all relationships with Trisha, everything's centered around what she wants. And I'm actually surprised that Moses has never done any like OF with her, that she hasn't pressured him into doing it. And I mean, whether or not she has pressured him or not, he hasn't done one. To my knowledge, I don't think he has. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Fine. Moses is accepting of that, but you don't have to fuck him on camera.
But what if he wants to do that? What if that's his choice?
Well, then, sure he can, but he has to take in consideration other factors.
Why?
Because there's more to the world than the United States. Do you understand that?
Strictly his family. Why do you have to like live your life to like, oh, but my family might think about this? Like, live your life. Like, Jesus, like, live your life. Like, I just don't get that. Like, yeah, my dad's so conservative. My dad's like, he goes to mass every day, conservative. But like, and I know he's not happy with what I do, but it's my life.
Okay, you know Mia Khalifa. She's Lebanese.
She follows me on TikTok.
Lebanese is a conservative country, even though there's more conservative countries, to be frank. And when she did porn, she got like death threats. People wanted to kill her. Okay. I'm just telling you, cultures are different. Israel's not Lebanon.
Moses isn't scared about that.
No, people aren't going to try to kill him. But I'm trying to explain what you're not getting.
But we're in a very specific. It's me and him. We're not talking about Lebanon right now. You know, Lebanon's not in my pussy. You know, it's one person. Like Jesus, it's not the country.
Lebanon isn't in your pussy.
Not at the
moment. God,
we can fit it in there.
She does not respect other people's cultures at all.
Feeling.
Anyway,
but I feel like you are not. You are being very selfish.
I ask him all the time. I'm like,
and I'm just telling you that you're going to push him to the point because you're so persistent. You're so persistent and you're so uncaring about his situation.
That's so not true. You're
going to force him into the situation and you're going to ruin his fucking life.
Speaking of,
and by the way, Moses has a lot of profession. Like he's not a porn star like you. Okay. He's a professional.
He's not doing porn with me right now. He doesn't want to shower with me. I asked him to shower. He said no. So it's not even close.
But I feel like you will just hammer on him until he breaks.
I'm fine with it. I'm honestly fine with it. Okay. Side note, and then we'll move on from Moses.
But she didn't really even listen to anything that Ethan just said. Like she just kept interrupting him, and he was trying to be serious about it and like tell her how his family's feeling. But she just kept interrupting him and saying, well, this is what I do. It's just no respect whatsoever.
And his family, specifically, Ela texted him about something and said, "Is this true?" You guys screenshot comments.
What did she say?
Random
you can say what
comments from these podcasts. You guys screenshot and send to Moses. Is this true? Are you guys 12? Why are you listening to anonymous commenters being like, "Oh, she's making Moses get rid of his cats," and you're like, "Oh my God, is this true?" I was like, "What the fuck?" Moses is 42. He doesn't even like cats.
Dude,
he doesn't even want his cats because he's like,
down,
they ruin his shit. Like the fact that you guys are
Moses doesn't want his cats.
Moses.
Oh, here's the cats, you guys. This is the cats. They're talking about the cats, you know? And now she's already planting that seed that Moses doesn't like cats. It'll be interesting to see if she says that Moses is allergic to cats, because that's like what she said on down the road on the reasoning for getting rid of the cats.
This? So he'll keep them at the museum and not the house.
When I sleep and eat, I don't have them.
Thank you.
Dude, it's a non-issue.
He's grown. You guys act like he's like a 12-year-old that doesn't know how to make a decision.
No, because we're worried about you.
You just said it wasn't about me. You said it's about him.
No, someone said we saw a comment that said Trisha's making Moses get rid of his cat.
Do you think I have that power? What do you think I control him like that?
Well,
like,
I don't know.
If that was the case, he'd be doing OnlyFans. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't control him. Like, Jesus. Like,
but he did end up getting rid of his cats. So, yeah.
Like, do you hear? Like, dude, I don't know.
Okay, let's switch topics because like it's just so annoying. Like I'm so over Israelis and Jewish. I'm over it.
Well, that was fast. So no more Jewish food reviews?
No, I'm over it.
Yeah, she just said that he doesn't even like cats. Well, then why would he have that many cats? If he doesn't like cats, why would he have that many cats? I mean, she's just full of shit. And now she's changing the subject because she doesn't want to talk about it because she knows that she's pressuring him to get rid of his cats.
I'm over
I have a bunch of
which is so controlling. Like nobody could ever make me get rid of my animals. Ever. There is just no way I would ever get rid of my animals for somebody.
Comments from on the Jewish food reviews I wanted to read you.
No more. We're not talking no more about Jewish people. And you shot down my Halloween idea of dressing as a Jewish person.
God.
You said, "Are you serious?"
Because it's a little fucking like weird, don't you think?
We're celebrating.
Well, okay. How about I was like, let's come dressed as our favorite black person. I mean, that's fucked up. It's weird.
It's different because it's a culture.
I can't enable this weird behavior.
I kind get what you're saying. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Wow, thank you.
I do shout out though to Eugene Levy and Adam Sandler. I was gonna come dressed half and half as you because they're my favorite Jewish people. I love them. And Eugene Levy's a double Jew. How amazing is that? Even though those existed. Like
What's a double Jew?
and the ones like Ashikash and like the other ones like the Middle Eastern.
Ashikash?
You know what? Ashkenazi and Safari.
I don't think that's a double Jew.
That is. He has parents from. He's a European Jewish.
Theodore's a double Jew then.
Oh, lucky him. You're right. He's the chosen one. He is chosen. He's so much cuter than any baby I've seen. He's cute.
All right, we have to take a break.
What was she gonna say there?
Break and do our ad read, and hope. I think this at least let's get paid once before
we break up.
I need to recoup the money on this set.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
All right, let's do it. Free stuff. This is stupid. I already don't like it.
Free stuff is awesome. Let me do it.
We were gonna do it in unison.
Well, I was reading ahead to see what it said, but
it just feels like too cutesy to do
free
it together.
Stuff is awesome.
But free stuff to spice up your bedroom is even
better.
Select almost any one item for 50% off.
That's 50.
I'm skipping.
Okay.
And we're back.
I'm skipping the ad, you guys. I don't really care to hear about Adam and Eve.
Welcome back to Frenemies.
Oh, that was nice. You jumped in. You took the lead a little bit.
I'm getting more comfortable. Like it's my show too.
Yeah, it is your show. You got the whole pink.
I always thought we could do like daytime talk show, but then I'm like, we're both kind of like not that aesthetically pleasing to the eye, like full
I know.
body.
You have to be.
Like,
Ash says, I hate them talking about this. Which part? Like just the Jewish, what she was talking about, dressing up as her favorite Jewish person.
That's true. Well, we could have a show called Two Fatties.
And the guests would feel so much more comfortable because they would like.
Yeah, I feel like you could make a show like that. Two big fat idiots, two big fat slobs.
Could you imagine us sitting on those stools like Ryan and Kelly?
a fair.
Marilyn says, why did Adam and Eve drop her? Did they drop her? Does she not do sponsorships with Adam and Eve anymore? That was like one sponsor that I thought was like sticking by her. I know that what was that fashion company? Fashion Nova. They stopped working with her. But I didn't think Adam and Eve did. But I could be wrong. I'm not like caught up on all this stuff with Trisha yet. So over like the past year. So maybe they have. I don't know. Probably if they did, probably to distance themselves away from her because she's very problematic. But if they did drop her, that's pretty bad because they have been with her like through thick and thin. She's always had that sponsor.
Oh, dyslexic, a hairy fat idiot and a goldfish shaped bimbo.
Goldfish shaped.
Or a goldfish bull head shaped bimbo.
Oh, because the head. Yeah. I guess I kind of do look like a piranha a little bit. I think that's iconic. I think that's isn't it funny though? Actually, you know what? The other day, Moses told me I wasn't fat. I'm just like obsessed with skinny people, I think. And I think that's how
Elise says she did an Adam and Eve last month. Bazil says sponsors dropped her because people exposed to the companies how horrible of a person she is. They dropped her because of that. That's why she was so bothered by the subreddit, because people kept bringing up her past to these companies. It was making her lose money.
Oh, you are too. Are you like obsessed with people being skinny? Like every time I see someone, I'm like, oh,
no,
they're so skinny.
No,
I think you are because you collab with a lot of like good-looking guys, and I feel like there's like
collab with good-looking guys.
Do it on TikTok.
Oh, I'm making fun of them.
But I think
yeah, she did do OF with her sister. I remember the YouTube videos about that. They made YouTube videos talking about them doing that on her OF, which I don't even know how she promoted that on her YouTube channel, because to my understanding, you're not allowed to promote that stuff on YouTube. That's like against terms of service. But I know she had a lot of videos promoting her OF, so I don't even know how she got away with it. And she constantly plugs it on Frenemies. I've heard her plug it like I don't know how many times in these last 3 episodes.
Because you secretly like
no, because they're fuckboys. Because
I think you want to do that. I think you want to be like a fuckboy at one point.
Be
honest. Did you ever want to be like a good-looking jock?
I'll be honest. When I did water polo in high school,
ooh, hot.
I got super jacked, and I looked good. I had a tan and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie.
The mom filmed it. The mom was there filming it. They were all 3 in like red bathing suits. And like I said, the only reason I know is because there was a YouTube video of it up on her channel. It's so weird. They were like in a Jello pool or something. It's just weird. Which I would think that's against like OF's terms of service. Like you can't do that kind of stuff with family. I even think Ethan mentions it in one of these episodes that are coming up because he questioned her on it. I think I remember him questioning her about it because he thought it was weird as well.
I got a lot of female attention at that point. And I quit doing water polo because it wasn't worth waking up at 5 a.m. I was like, fuck this. I'd rather be fat than wake up at 5 a.m.
Do you still feel that way?
I mean, I don't want to be chiseled. I just don't want to be like this. I don't have tits.
Right. I don't think you do. I saw you shirtless over there. He was changing shirtless.
I was covering my body.
No, you
but
weren't.
thank you.
But you're on TikTok showing it. You don't seem self-conscious about your body.
No, I'm not.
Wash Your Hands says Moses filmed it. Her and her sister were wrestling in Jello. Lena was the referee. All right. Well, there you go. That's weird. That is very, very weird. Her family is just odd. Very, very odd.
I'm not either. Isn't that funny how like chubby people don't care? We're just like, whatever.
I mean, I don't think that's all chubby people, but I think we just have. Can I see some
I
questions?
think it's freeing. What is this, an interview? I thought this was our thing. Okay.
No, I just well.
You want to talk about current events? I switched to Biden. Everybody, I don't no longer support Trump. I had a video like years ago supporting Trump before he even got the election.
Oh, really?
So we're back to Biden.
I saw your whole Hamilton Biden.
Like
oh, she just said she's still running with that narrative here. I supported Trump before he even had the election or the whatever. That's a lie. She made that video after he got the nomination.
I was like, thank God. Trisha.
And who fucking cares? Like a lot of people, I made that video. I put the lies about the Trump video. Just like not the lies about the politics, but the lies that she told surrounding the Trump video. And most people don't even care that she once supported Trump. Probably about 80% of the people that comment on it, they don't care, which I don't care either. It's like, just don't lie about it. Don't backtrack about it. Like if you made that video that was truly your political thoughts and beliefs, then stand behind that video. Don't backtrack and blame it all on trolling, because that video was not her trolling. She told so many lies to try to get her out of the mess she was in, because it came back up in 2019 and she was friends with David Dobrik at the time and she was dating Jason at the time, and it wasn't a good look for her that she was talking about like the wall and immigrants and all that stuff. So she made up the lies about trolling and everything else, and she still is going with that lie on this show.
Endorse Biden. He's a shoo-in for sure now. Do you think anyone cares that you endorse Biden?
What if I was like a plant? Like I actually support Trump. And I'm like, ooh, let me plant and be like, I go Biden. I'm like, fuck no, not this bitch. Like, and then they all like vote someone else because they're like, not Biden, anyone but him, because Trisha supports him.
Did you see The Rock's endorsement of Biden?
No.
Can you pull up a picture just so I'll show you on my phone. He was wearing. You can show this.
Did somebody just say she's copyright claiming frenemies? What? Trish says she's copyright claiming frenemies. Who said that? I haven't heard that. Yeah, her family is conservative. She said that about her dad. Like her dad stands behind all that stuff. She said it on a podcast somewhere. I remember her talking about that because she said that she would repeat stuff that her dad said and that her dad's really offensive and stuff like that.
You can edit this in, right, Dan? He was wearing these the tightest shirt I've ever seen. He's got some juicy milkers, bro.
Oh, he has titties too? If you have boobs, if The Rock has boobs.
The Rock.
Okay, that's what I thought. She tried to claim Ryan Beard. That's the only claims that I've heard about her lately. But that would be crazy if she tried to claim frenemies, because she's collecting revenue on frenemies. If he's still paying her, who knows? I mean, the episodes probably don't even get that much money anymore. I mean, they've been up for 3 years, but I don't know.
I like chest. I will grab Moses' tits all the time when he's like, what am I, a girl? I like grabbing them. I think they're just so fun, like grabbing guys'
Here, look at his shirt.
Oh, he looks good.
It's like the tightest shirt I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, there's something a little off about The Rock to me.
I feel like that would be tight on me.
You should do a picture like that, because that was in your backyard. Is he in your backyard? Like literally, you could do like a parody of, not a parody, but just do a recreation.
This is like not even a human physique. He looks like
Why don't
he's wearing a bodysuit.
Do this and shave your head.
Oh, that could be fun.
And wear the glasses.
I'd rather be Vin Diesel. Is that okay? Because we joke about Vin Diesel a lot on the
I don't
show.
even know who that is.
Yeah, you do. Vin Diesel, Fast and
I mean,
Furious.
he sounds familiar, but I couldn't like place a face to that.
Here, this is so boring, but I'll show you. Everyone's like, who cares? Vin Diesel.
Mm.
What?
What's he from? I know, I've seen
the
him.
Fast and Furious. Every fucking Fast and Furious. Okay, let me ask you questions.
Okay, wait. Do you know your Halloween costume? Are you planning yours? Or are you just gonna show up in like a?
There was an edit done on the Frenemies playlist, and that's like the rumor in the comments that she tried to claim. Yeah, I wouldn't see how she could claim these episodes. Like, I mean, they're uploaded on Ethan's channel. She participated in it. I mean, I wouldn't see how she could copyright claim them.
No, we agreed. I'll do the collab with you. The collab.
Oh, the last one, but we're starting next week. The Halloween costumes.
Is that what it already is? So what are you doing next week?
I can tell you now because you.
We'll talk off the show. I'll match it.
I'm not. No, we're not matching anymore. That was too much pressure.
Okay, who do you currently hate on YouTube the most?
Oh my God! Wait, what? Oh, easy. Who do I hate? Oh, you're gonna get me in trouble.
Hannah, it's Hannah.
Yeah.
I don't understand this drama with you and Gabby Hannah.
She's like irrelevant. I don't even want to talk about her because she gets like no views. Like, what's even the point? We're like the two like losers that have been on YouTube for so long, just going at it and not getting views for drama.
Why do you guys hate each other so much?
The only reason I hate, the only reason I disliked her from the beginning was she like wanted to be my friend. I finally had to tell her, hey, you told my boyfriend I had herpes when I didn't. She told Jason I had herpes like before I knew her, and then he didn't want to like fuck me for a long time. And then he's like, oh, but Gabby said, I was like, what? And then she said she told David and all these people. I was like, okay, she's weird. So I just kept my distance.
Do you have herpes? You don't have herpes.
I don't have herpes, and I would like first of all she wouldn't know. I never was her friend. Then she tried to play it on like Shane telling her that.
Okay, and see, like, all this stuff is not even true. Like, Trisha is the one that wanted to be her friend. There's, like, a bunch of text messages out there about her and Gabby Hannah. I mean, whether you like Gabby Hannah or not, this is why, like, so many people give her a pass with everything. Because the people she goes after, they're not well-liked. So then it's just all brushed under the rug. They don't really care whether she's lying about it or not. But like there were messages like of Trisha wanting like being a Gabby Hannah fan. And it's just like, I don't know why she just doesn't tell the truth. Like I was friends with her at one point. Then she told Jason this and this, and then I don't like her anymore. But the rumor probably started because you got up on your channel and said that you had an incurable STD when you were trying to expose Anthony Michael Hall. But whatever.
That I had herpes, which that's not true, but she tried to blame him because she's crazy. And then she started stonewalling on Drama Alert. She goes, I don't want drama. On Drama Alert, giving an interview about drama that happened 9 months ago. And then she says,
I'm sorry. I watched that episode of Drama Alert because like Trisha went absolutely crazy online after Gabby did that interview with Keemstar. And Gabby was like really chill in that episode. I don't even know why Trisha lost her shit. She like uploaded a full YouTube video saying that Gabby Hannah was going to come to her house. That's why she has 24-hour security. And then she went on a Twitter rant about the whole thing and like insinuating that Gabby was capable of killing her. I mean, it's the extremes that she goes to because Gabby had an interview on Drama Alert where she was pretty chill in that interview. And there are screenshots from Gabby's Twitter, like being really nice to Trisha after all of that. There's like a full spill video on that whole drama, and they put all the tweets in there and show everything, and Trisha going absolutely crazy. It's just weird how she like just spins all this stuff.
Trisha tried to he's like, did Trisha try to contact you? Yeah, a couple weeks ago. This bitch is crazy. I've never tried to contact her. Like, she's actually crazy, and I feel bad for her. So honestly, I don't want to even like hate on her because I think she does need some help because I went through a mental breakdown last year and I needed to get help. And I think
I think she did try to contact her. I think Gabby showed a screenshot of that too. Like Trisha called her and Gabby didn't answer the phone because Gabby didn't want to talk to her. I just don't understand why she lies about this stuff. I mean, just tell the truth. Why do you have to act like you were never her friend? You wanted to be her friend. I just don't understand like the whole purpose of lying about this. It just doesn't make any sense to me. There was a lot of people that were friends with Gabby Hannah back in the day, especially when she was really popping on YouTube. There was a lot of people that were friends with her. So why not just say you were friends with her? Why lie about it?
She does too, and that's it. But anyways, I'll say I dislike her. Who do you hate? You have to answer these questions too. Who do you dislike?
Oh, obviously. Keemstar's
the worst.
Yeah, he's the worst.
He might be worse than Gabby because he's like even more pathetic. Like
Keemstar is actually, the thing about Keemstar is that he's actually just
awful.
Yeah, like I feel like okay, so like even if like let's say Gabby Hannah, you guys have beef and stuff, and I feel like it's snowballed. But like in a normal world setting, I feel like I could be friends with her. She probably has some redeeming qualities.
Definitely not. There's no one that's friends with her.
Oh,
Look at all the people she was friends with.
Bad example.
She's like,
but I feel like she's a human being. She must have some.
She tell Eli like, oh, like Ethan like tried to like flirt with me. Like she told people that someone I know, like a mutual friend of ours that does YouTube, she's like, her husband wanted me before you. I was like, wow, are you on crack, girl? Like, what are you talking about? But Keemstar's the worst privately. Like he'll text me, I'm like, hey, can you just like stop? Because I had anxiety.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a lie.
Can you tell me that?
Yeah. He would like private text me about the Gabby Hanna situation. And I was just like,
yeah, exactly. After this ended, she went on a podcast with Keemstar. It makes absolutely no sense.
and I was always cool with him up until this point. Like even during your guys' beef, I thought it was funny because he would send me like merch, and I liked him. He was cool. Like I was like whatever with him. And then like all of a sudden this like Gabby Hanna thing. He asked me for an interview the week before Gabby came on. I was like, no, like I have no drama. Like why would I come on Drama Alert? There's nothing to talk about. But then second of all, so then he got Gabby whatever, and then he was trying to get us to be like, I don't know. He was trying to ask me like, oh well, what's your deal? And I was just like, can you just like drop it? I don't want to be associated with her because she's like actually kind of like she's off. I'm off too. I get help for it. I don't think she does, but I think it's different when you like off your meds or something. And so I told him I was like, I really don't want to be associated with it because one, it's not drama that's gonna get me views.
It's different when you're off your meds. I mean, come on.
At all. Anyways, not that I matter about that, but two, I literally was having so much anxiety that weekend. Like there was just a lot happening. And because I do have this guy, this reoccurring like stalker at my house. Anyways, it's not a big deal, but whatever. And so like people like jump my fence and I get triggered.
What? She just said she has this reoccurring stalker at her house. My God, Trisha, how many stalkers have you actually had? I have never seen a person with this many stalkers. Not even Kim Kardashian, like the most famous person on the internet, has this many stalkers. I mean, come on. It's just weird.
So I was already triggered that weekend. And then that was happening. He's like, can you just like keep me out of drama? And he's like, no, I will not. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to block you. And then he posted our conversations on Twitter. So then I unblock him. I'm like, hey, can you?
You can't ask people to not talk about you. You're a public figure. You have like, this is what aggravates me about her because she's just such a hypocrite. And she has said this about so many people. You are a public figure. People are allowed to talk about you. She can't request for people not to talk about her or for people to not mention her, especially if it's like in reference to Gabby Hanna or having an interview with Gabby Hanna. Like she tried to like manipulate that situation to where she wasn't being mentioned about it, but she literally inserts herself every single time there is anything going on with Gabby Hanna. It's weird. I just don't understand it whatsoever. Elle says she is the biggest stalker there is, currently stalking Britney, stalked Marilyn Manson and his DMs. What? I didn't know that. The list is endless who she has stalked. Yeah, she's off with people. It's weird. And then she accuses other people of stalking her. I don't understand it whatsoever. Her infatuation with certain celebrities is a little off. I remember she uploaded a video about Britney Spears because, I don't know, Britney was like paparazzi'd at this restaurant and Trisha was at the same restaurant the day before. And she actually thought that Britney watched her story and went to that restaurant because Trisha went to that restaurant. It's like, really? I don't know. It's just odd. But I didn't know that about Marilyn Manson.
Like delete those? Like, can you just like please leave me
Thank
alone?
you,
Like, I
Elle.
will not. Like he just kept going and hammering. Why won't you tell me? I'm not going to believe you until you show me police reports. Like it was just crazy. And I was like, who are you? Like why do I have to prove it? And he was just the worst. Like privately, he just like wouldn't let it go. And I had to block him again.
Yeah, that's his thing. God, I feel like I'm talking like so slow now.
I'm sorry because you always put it off at an hour, and I have so much to say. And then
no, I feel that's his problem is that he.
Elle says, I'll post a clip for mods to give to you of Jason looking at her phone and finding dozens of DMs to Marilyn Manson. Oh, wow. That's weird. Why was she reaching out to Marilyn Manson?
He's like,
it's like a creep.
When you talk to him,
what I've heard, I don't know much about like his background and all that stuff, but I heard there was like some allegations with him. I don't know.
You have this expectation that you're talking to like a normal human being,
right?
But he really is. There's something off because he doesn't talk to you like a normal human being. He's always digging and digging and digging because he wants to produce content. And it's
there's something sick about that though, because like even like I always said, like even off camera when I truly didn't like you, like I feel like you were still nice to me off camera, like you weren't like an asshole to me.
Because I was thinking about that, how our relationship started from that one video.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is because my intention was I felt bad that you felt bad, and I wanted to I wanted to not be rude to you, of course, if we talked off.
But even like Hila was super nice. Like the first day, I was mean about her. I was mean about saying that she was like didn't stick up for herself and she was like submissive.
Yeah,
like,
but
bitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the way, when I say bitch, I mean it lovingly. Like I hate that she calls her a bitch. I say bitch like everyone.
But the thing, like Keemstar made Hila cry once. Like when he after he came on the podcast, and I was like, whatever. I know you guys, because everyone was mad at me, and I left this comment like, I know you guys hate him. I do too, but I think we should talk about him because he's an interesting guy. And then he lost his shit. And Ela, and I was trying to calm him down. I was like in the DMs with him being like, dude, it's not that big of a deal. I didn't mean it like I hate you. It's just a figure of speech. And he was like fucking losing his mind. And then Ela tried to talk to him and he made her cry. He was so fucking rude and relentless.
Say?
Honestly, it was years ago. I don't remember.
Oh, just like words, just like nasty words.
Yeah.
I remember like this year, he was like calling her like a horse.
He made Ela cry. I didn't know that.
There was something with a horse.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, to me, that's like so gross. And you did do that. I did fight back. I was like in his defense because I was like, you also made fun of girls' looks. But at the same, like, it's just like, to me, that's gross. When, like, old men like make fun of people's looks, even if it's for comedy, whatever. I think it's just like a low blow. Like, it's like, that's what you're gonna make fun of.
There's an episode, everybody's talking about like the people that she's like, I don't know, followed around, stalked, or whatever you want to call it. The tour bus episode, the Frenemies vlogs. She's like talking about the different houses in the area. She knows like a lot where certain celebrities live. It's kind of weird. I thought that episode was kind of weird, that Frenemies one vlog, because she talked a lot about where different celebrities lived. And then like, I can't remember everything she said in it, but I just thought a lot of the stuff that she was saying was really, really odd.
As someone's like wife being ugly or something or whatever they think,
Well, I guess I have made fun of women's looks, but I think this like that targeted thing of being like, you're a horse. And then because then they like keep hammering it. And like this, like Leafy has it on a hoodie now. He made like a hoodie with.
Kim compared her to a horse for years. That's really mean. That's like really mean. I didn't know that. That's messed up. I really don't like it when people go for people's looks. I just don't agree with that. That's just low blows and you don't need to do that. Like when Ethan did that stuff to Trisha, talking about her looks, like I don't agree with that stuff. Like I think they're low blows. I think they're unnecessary. I just don't think you need to go after people's looks, people's weight, characteristics of the person. It's just low blows. It's unnecessary.
With the horse.
Yeah, it's gross. I think it's nasty, but I think it's the same thing you did when you called Tana a Twinkie, and then I came on the podcast and you still were like, yeah, she looked like a Twinkie. Like it's still mean no matter what, because clearly Ela doesn't look like a horse and Tana doesn't look like a Twinkie, and they know that they're pretty, so they don't care. But at the same time, it's still nasty. It's just like you look gross. You just look, and I don't care if people have done it. People like, oh, people do that for comedy or whatever. It's like that.
See, I agree with Trisha on that. I 100% agree with her on that. It's unnecessary. It's very, very unnecessary. It's people are self-conscious about certain things about themselves. So when you're like taking jabs of them like that, you don't know what the person's going through, and just taking those low blows at them, I don't know. I just don't agree with it at all. Trish says Trisha also made a big deal about Keem's girlfriend being younger, but when she was on his podcast, she was like, who even started that? Oh my God. I remember that. I remember listening to that. She totally like backtracked on that whole thing. She was like all giggly and being all nicey nice to him. It's the thing I've noticed with Trisha, when she's behind a camera and it's just her, she can talk all the shit she wants, but the minute she's in front of somebody, I think she has a lot of like social anxiety when she gets in front of people, because she acts like a totally different person. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But I mean, like the first episode with Ethan, she was very, very uncomfortable. But now that she's like more comfortable, she's more calling him out. I don't know. I've just kind of noticed that about her. It's just kind of weird. But yes, she did that on Keemstar's podcast. I remember that. Thank you, Trish.
That's like a joke that we need. People evolve and like the world evolves. I think that needs to evolve. Stop like bashing girls' looks. That's your thing. Like it's a low blow to be like, Trisha's fat. Like that's all I hear is you're fat. Okay, if I lose weight, then what are you gonna come for me for? You know what I mean?
Oh, she does definitely go after people hard, Laura. Yeah, I agree.
It's like, who cares? Like,
and she's taken those low blows at people as well. She's not a saint in that aspect.
That's all you can say about me? Oh, that fat bitch? Okay.
I feel like the Twinkie comment was I don't know why. I thought that was, is that not different than the horse comment? No. I'm trying to rationalize it.
How?
Your palm is tan, bro.
We said this in the car. I look like a little gorilla.
You literally palmed your tan.
Yeah. I hate that when self-tanner does that. You think you get it off your hands and you don't, and then your hands are like orange.
You tanned your palm. What happened there?
A little spray tan. I've been spray tanning so much lately because I had the music videos. So I've been spray tanning
a lot. But what happened to your palm? Were you just rubbing it all over your body?
No,
or something?
I had someone spray it on me actually last night.
Oh my God, it really stuck there. Look the hell, you're in like black palm.
No,
Can I call a girl Twinkie? I guess that was rude of me.
Of course. Some people think horses are beautiful, but it's the way you're saying things.
Jossam says, I think that Moses and Trisha were doing this to screw Hila and Ethan. They wanted to cause trouble while getting as much money as possible, but they got screwed and now they're stuck with each other. Yeah, I don't know. She ruined a really good thing. She had a really good thing going on this podcast, and I'm still in shock that she ruined it all. She had like the best redemption arc she has ever experienced in her entire career. And she basically had like a clean slate with a lot of people. So it's just, she let jealousy get the best of her. It just makes absolutely no sense to me. But
Fuck horses.
And
made people open their eyes to who she really is.
some people probably fuck Twinkies, but that doesn't mean you can call a girl that. You told me I look like a corpse in the video about me.
Yeah. Well, you were laying in you were in a coffin. That one I feel like was fair
My
game.
eyes were just floating.
Yeah, it looked like you were in a coffin. I think that's funny. I did
You
say,
also want a beach whale.
I think I said it looked like I think it was about you.
Oh, for sure. All she did was lie. This whole podcast is nothing but lies. And I'm learning more and more lies the more I watch these all the way through. But nobody knew that she was lying. That's the thing. Like, she had a really good thing going because everybody took her word for it. Like, the audience that this brought in, everybody believed her. Anything she talked about, everybody believed her. I'm sure everybody believed like the Disney soda fountain story. I'm sure everybody believed the story about the Israelis showing up at her house and it was Ethan and Moses's fault that guy showed up like 4 times and one time when she was in the shower. I mean, people actually believed these stories on this show. And she just messed it all up.
it looks like you just washed up on the beach.
Yes, exactly. So don't rationalize that as you thought I was a beautiful mermaid.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, you're right. It was,
No.
but like maybe does it get an exemption for being funny?
I think Keemstar thinks he's being funny.
Right. Hmm.
Who did I pick on that battle when Keemstar and you guys were going at it? I think I picked Keemstar. I think I was the winner.
I was like, what? I was like, you are such a fucking
yeah, I actually hated you, huh?
You're such like a Judas, how you flip-flop between camps. I'm sure you'll be friends with Keemstar in a month from now.
Absolutely.
Being like,
there's a video of her talking about who she would rather screw, Keemstar or Ethan. There's like a full YouTube video about it. It's so weird.
No.
Yeah, Ethan's fucking. I used to go to his house, and you'll start making up shit like, and he put a camera in his bathroom, and he used to just call me ugly when I was at his house, and I'd be like, yeah, Keemstar, you go.
Even though there's a camera in his bathroom, and I'm like, I wouldn't put it past you. I feel like you, Loki, are kind of pervy.
Wait, what did he just say? Did he say that she said that Ethan put a camera in her bathroom? Is that what he said? I wish I knew how to rewind on my. If anybody knows the letter that I pushed to rewind 10 seconds on a MacBook Pro, please let me know because I hate doing this to rewind.
Absolutely.
Being like, yeah, Ethan's fucking. I used to go to his house, and you'll start making up shit like, and he put a camera in his bathroom, and he used to just call me ugly when I was.
Oh, he's saying she'll probably lie about this stuff. Okay.
His house.
And say she actually said that.
And I'd be like, yeah, Keemstar, you go.
Even though there's a camera in his bathroom, and I'm like, I wouldn't put it past you. I feel like you, Loki, are kind of pervy.
Trisha goes, can I use the bathroom? I said, yeah, there's a camera in there. Don't worry about it.
It's fine with me.
I was kidding.
You can post it on OnlyFans. You do most of the legwork for this podcast, so I could do most of the legwork for our OnlyFans collab.
Dude,
I'm very impressed by you. The emails back and forth to get the sponsor, I was reading them. I was like, oh my God, okay, look at him just answering these emails so professionally. You guys were talking about like, I don't even know. It was like, oh, but this per this, and I don't even know the words. I was so confused what's happening. And then you negotiated something amazing. I was like, oh, wow.
Thank you.
Seriously, I was super impressed.
Thank you. I'm glad.
I didn't know it was you. I was like, is this him answering the email?
It's me. It's all me.
Okay, one-man show.
I'm not a one-man show. I couldn't ever do this alone.
Dan's in the group chat. Shout out to Dan's girlfriend.
So, okay. Oh, yeah, it was really cool.
Mm-hmm. I do appreciate the
Oh, and don't forget of her playing with herself on OF while watching H3. Oh, yeah. There's a video of that coming. I'm making a video about all that. There's a video about that coming.
Hope you guys send me. But you keep asking.
People really like the show. Isn't it nice? Like the comments have been really nice. What?
Yes.
It's been all good. Why do you have to spin everything?
I feel like it's like, I love that Ethan just roast Trisha for an hour.
By the way, that was like one comment out of many. Most of them were like, I love their chemistry. This is so fun to watch.
No, I dig it. I like the show. It's fun.
Okay, whatever.
Like, it's my one outing.
Yeah, she did an OF. It was posted on her Twitter. She like posted a picture of it on her Twitter. and it's her on OF doing you know what to herself while watching her H3 episode, and the laptop is in the background of her doing it, and she's dressed like some, I don't know, like what do you call those gaming girls, or I don't know what she was dressed as. It was something, I don't know. Let me know in the chat what she was dressed as, because she was cosplaying something. But yeah, she actually did an OF to her episode on H3. It's disturbing. Absolutely disturbing that she did that. An e-girl, thank you. That's what I was trying to think of. She was dressed as an e-girl doing that to herself with her own episode, and you can see Ethan's face in the background on the laptop. So weird.
Get dressed up for you. I'm like, here we go. And then we go on a date on Monday nights.
And somebody told me Ethan knew nothing about that, and somebody else told, the same person told me that he like commented somewhere. I don't know if this is true or not because I haven't seen it, but he didn't know that she did that on OF, and he said the podcast probably would have never have happened if he knew about all that. But take that with a grain of salt because I don't know that for a fact. I haven't seen the clip of it, but I would think that he would be pretty mad about that. Yeah, and Hila was also, of course, Hila was in it too because it was her H3 episode when they interviewed her. Yeah, it's disturbing. And there are dozens of tweets of her like saying really inappropriate stuff towards Ethan on Twitter, like really gross shit. She did it to Keemstar too because I think she was trying to make Ethan mad. So she did it to Keemstar as well. And it's like a big sheet of tweets that I'm putting in a video because it's like absolutely insane. Because I can't find anybody talking about that during the time that it happened. It's just weird. Very, very weird.
Somewhere.
So what about oh, this is an interesting factoid. So when you had beef with yeah, those are pretty, you can show those diamond studded Crocs, bro.
I wore silver ones last. Ooh.
And these are aftermarket, right?
Yeah.
How much does it cost to get your?
That looks like something I would buy for my, like when my kid was like 8 years old, like 7, 8 years old.
Croc studded.
I think $100 blinged up.
I mean, they're pretty, but I don't know why she like, I don't know. Her style is just really odd.
Hello?
That's it?
Yeah.
That's badass.
200, I don't know. But I usually order like 10 of them at a time. So she just did Ugg boots for me for winter.
So do you just like Crocs a lot, or do you think that's like just cool fashion?
Yeah, I think since I got fatter, I can't wear heels. I've been wearing like more.
You know, you know, when your feet start to get fat, you really fuck.
It's more than knees. Like balancing on heels when you're like 200 pounds is a lot. I know. I need to lose some weight. I was losing weight last week, and then I started eating again. I don't know.
I think you made a good point though.
I really like her makeup. I just love her eye makeup. I think it's so unique how they did her eye makeup. I know I already said that, but I could just keep looking at her eyes. The way they put that the white eyeliner in there, it really like whitened her eyes to look like a Bratz doll. Whoever did this makeup did a really good job.
I think you said it. You know what? First of all, they can call Elo a horse. I just think, but I think you made a good point. I think you made a good point. I can't make fun of how women. I can't say, for example, that you look like you washed up on the beach.
So yeah, I gotta take it. If someone says you look like
I do take it though. I don't.
No,
not saying
too, and I'm sure she does too. And like people like, oh,
well,
she looks like
she's not offended by it. She just thinks it's pathetic.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, so people be like, Trisha looks like Shrek. I mean, I clearly I'm attractive, so I don't care. It doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, like, it's just gross. It's just like low. I'm like, that's all you got. You sound just stupid.
Well, I agree. I think when someone says that, it makes them look worse. Then I think, you know, whatever.
There's so many things to come for me for. Like, being fat is like an obvious. Like, that's what you're gonna come for me for. Like, there's just so many other things that's wrong with me.
So you got in a brief beef with Anthony Padilla. Is that how you say his name?
Fuck him too.
And anyway, we talked about it and we did a highlight, and it was our most disliked highlight of all time.
What is people's up his? It'll come around there where people start disliking him too. It always happens.
Well, I feel like Anthony's thing is he's like mega woke. You know, he defended you when I made the Instagram start. He's like, "How dare you make fun of women's appearance?" So he's like, he's mega woke
because he said Trisha doesn't have a mental illness. Can I say I have gone to 3 therapists since then that have diagnosed me with traits of multiple personality disorder, which is DID. Who are like, it's 2 different things. It's the fucking same thing.
No, you don't. Multiple personality.
Dude, you said you self-diagnosed yourself on that. You literally said in the video that you self-diagnosed yourself on that. And then you played it up on camera like you did a fake switch on camera. No wonder he's so mad.
Isn't that when you have like a different person in you?
And she went off on that person too. That Anthony Padilla.
It's like super rare. If you're like, I'm not Trisha anymore, I'm Samantha.
It's not that happens. I can describe it. Like when there is a switch in me, which anyone close to me, my family or a boyfriend.
Yeah, it's called like rage. Like I don't know what exactly you call it. It's not multiple personality disorder. It's not DID. It's called you have anger issues. That's what switches in you. You have anger, abusive type tendencies. That's the switch in you.
Have all seen it. My last boyfriend, my current boyfriend. Like it's literally not me. Where I wake up the next morning, I'm like, I literally don't remember. Like I literally don't. Like it's like this weird.
No, you do. She does remember this stuff, you guys. Like this is straight up lies. She remembers this stuff. There's so many videos of her remembering all like everything. In the first episode where Ethan called her out on hitting Moses, she remembered every single detail of that because she thought saying the whole story would make her look a lot better. And she said the full fucking story. And then after all this went down and she quit Frenemies and everything else, she wants to say that she blacked out and she doesn't remember it at all, which she does. She did the same thing when she drove her car into Jason's house. She remembered every single detail of that night. There's even on her Patreon, I found clips on her Patreon of her saying that she was high on meth that night and she remembers everything so vividly. She remembers every single detail of that night. Fast forward 3-4 years later, she's saying that she blacks out. The blackouts are bullshit. They're absolutely bullshit. They're just excuses to excuse the abusive behavior. And that's not okay.
It is like a switch. People get offended. And I swear by it. But regardless, I have other mental.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean,
but Anthony was trying to tell me, he rolled his eyes. Okay, just trying to get on the mental health bandwagon. I'm like, aren't you the one who he always says, Anthony Padilla always be like, oh, I'm like depressed. I'm like, you don't look depressed. That's what he told me. You don't look like you have a mental health illness. Oh, Anthony Padilla, you don't look like you're fucking depressed. You look happy with your girlfriend. Don't fucking talk about mental illness or that you're gonna be an advocate for mental health people. Do you know what I mean? I hate people like that try to tell me I don't have something.
No, you definitely have something. Trust me. I have. But the thing,
flip-flop back and forth. Oh,
but I think the thing with her is she never gets properly help and she lies a lot, which is why she's never properly diagnosed. I know a lot of people are saying like she has BPD. She's never been properly diagnosed with BPD either. People say that she has traits of it, and she has admitted that when she has seen doctors, they said she has traits of BPD. It's all you have traits of this, you have traits of this, because she lies so much. It's hard to diagnose her with anything.
Trisha's pretending to have a mental health illness reviews.
You think she's sane? You think she's sane? I mean, good luck arguing that.
In the same breath to be like, Trisha's just faking mental health illness. Like, what is it?
But wasn't his point?
And not crazy.
I think
But you were faking that. You literally faked that whole DID thing. The whole DID thing was popping at that time because he put out that documentary about what's that girl's name? I think it's like associative DID or something like that. That documentary was like getting hella views during that time. And she made a video because it was a popular topic. Just like when she said that she was transgender. She made that video because it was a popular thing during that time of people coming out being transgender. That's what she does. She uploads videos that are going to get her views.
Point was, if I can mediate,
and she looks at trending things online, and that's why she uploads those videos and lies in those videos, and then wants to play victim when she gets backlash over all of it. It's just so weird.
Because you made a video saying I am, or was it I have multiple personality disorder? Was that the video? And he's like, well, you don't, because he's like, well, there's people who suffer from this. You don't necessarily have that diagnosed. So he felt like you were monetizing someone else's illness.
I'll tell you what exactly happened. I watched his video. I was a fan. I watched his video on it, and I was like, and I made that video because I'm like, oh, this is probably what I have. Is I've gone to therapists, I've gone to psychiatrists, I've been to mental health hospitals, I've been institutionalized not once, not twice, 3 times. That's something people don't know. I went to mental hospital involuntarily 3 times.
Oh, tell me about them. The first time, I know the third time was good.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna, say there's more mental hospital stays that we haven't heard about. It was 1 and now it's 3.
Thought you were suicidal from the
No, that was first. I went twice after. Last year.
What the hell? That was a busy year.
It was right after you made the video. Again, not to like put it on you, but it was like right after like that video was made. Like it was my.
Wow, no way. Now she is blaming Ethan for going into the mental hospital. I did not know that she claimed this. That's just messed up, man. So she's blaming Ethan for an Israeli breaking into her house. And now she's blaming Ethan for having to go into the mental hospital again. Wow.
My birthday, May 8th. So I remember that the first time was February of 2019. Then it was my birthday. And then I went again in August.
But what happened? Tell me, detail each experience. I'm interested.
Yeah, I mean, just.
You're shy about it. What?
I don't really like talking about it because I don't like being judged for that, because you know what? No matter what I say, people are like, she's a liar. I don't believe her. And it's like, I
believe you.
No,
You made a whole TikTok reenacting the night you went to the mental hospital, the night Jason broke up with you. What do you mean you don't like to talk about it? Like, you monetize that all the time. Like, you're almost proud of it. In a way, I think she's almost proud of it that she went to a mental hospital on like a 48-hour psychiatric hold.
I know, but I don't like even talking about it because it's just so traumatizing. Like, each time you go, like the very first time I went was in front of like David and Jason and stuff, and it was like so traumatizing. So for them to just act like I don't even exist after like that, really, like no one once checked up on me like after that. Like, it was literally like so.
You're lying. Oh my God, this is where the lies start, you guys. She's literally lying about this. This is not even true. She even said that Jason checked up on her. He talked to her through her birthday after that. I think her birthday is in May and she went to the mental hospital like in March. I don't know the exact months that she went, but he talked to her like every single day and she admitted that. He like wrote her a letter that she carried with her in the mental hospital. David went to the mental hospital to check on her. She freaked out. He left. It's just like, why lie about this stuff? I get she wants to paint them as like the villains, which ultimately ended in them getting canceled with this whole podcast. But it's just like, you're lying.
Traumatizing. They literally like take you back from the hospital, like strap you down, like put Atomy on your thing. Cause it was fucking awful. So, and at the same time, it was my birthday too. I was, you know, I that's why Jason finally blocked me, because I drove over to his house like, hi, I'm meth. They put me in the thing, and I get it. He has kids and stuff, so it's like I understand why he broke up with me, whatever. But people are so fucking annoying, and it's like, to hear that shit, it's like so annoying. But anyways,
your problem is that you have these really traumatic experiences, and then when you try to talk about it, people don't believe you.
So to say all that, when I would go to the mental hospital, obviously they let me out in 72 hours because I would be fine the next day. You know.
Yeah, she took a selfie in there. I think she tried to sell that selfie of her being in the mental hospital. What are they called? Like NFTs or something like that. I remember her like coming out with those, and one of them was her being in the mental hospital and her taking a selfie of it. It's odd. It's like she's proud of it.
No, I ran out of a hospital naked because I was not me. I don't even know, but they shot the Atomy, whatever. I would never do the stuff that I did. And so so they never figured it out. So back to the Anthony Padilla thing, for on a real note, I saw those videos, and this was a time I was like really struggling, like February. It was over March. It was when I went on your guys' show. It was like the morning of, and I was like, oh, this makes sense. Like, this is probably it, because I really don't know. Like, when this other person comes, I'm like, this makes sense. I wasn't diagnosed with it because I've gone to people and no one told me that. They always tell me BPT. They told me bipolar or schizophrenia. They've never once said the thing, but I'm like, that makes sense. So I watched that video and I was like, this makes sense. And the first video I did was completely sincere. I literally was like, this might be something that I have. It wasn't until I got triggered when Anthony's like, and his fucking dumbass girlfriend, Mikey, you also dumb bitch, saying I don't have fucking mental health illness, literally was watching it and rolled her eyes. They were like, oh my God, this dumb. But that was such a sincere video. And that's when I fucking go on the troll. And I was like, fine, I'll fucking switch on camera. You want me to? Oh, I'm fucking, where am I? Oh my God. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what they want to see.
So now she's blaming she was trolling everybody with the DID switch because they're rolling their eyes at her. I mean, it's always somebody else's fault. Always somebody else's fault, you guys.
Prove, because that's what was happening on Anthony Padilla's thing, is people just switching alters. And maybe that happens with people. I don't know. I'm not going to be like yes or no, whatever. That's not for me to decide. But it's like, I switch, but I don't just all of a sudden become like, you know, a different, like, oh, I'm a new person now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not how it works with me, but there is something, and people have seen it. Anyone close to me has fucking seen it. Well, Jason, Moses, anybody, my mom, my sister, they've seen it, or I'm not who I am. It's scary.
I think one thing I can definitely say is that you're impulsive. And so when I totally understand where you're like, oh, I saw this multiple personality.
Yeah, it's anger issues. She has like very bad anger issues. It's not DID.
Video. And you're like, oh my God, that sounds like what I have.
Yeah.
And then you go make a video about it. You know what I mean? Like, you're impulsive like that. But
the transgender video, the same thing. Can I just say real quick? Sorry to cut you off, but real quick, the transgender video is the same thing. That weekend, I just got back from tour, and there was a boy who was transgender. I'm sorry, a girl who was transgender, male to female, and he looked like how a male would look, but he's like, I'm female, I just can't afford a denim skirt. Like he was telling me stuff, and I was kind of like, you know, I related to that, and that's why I was making the video. I was like, maybe there's more people who feel this way, but they're not like, you know, not doing the transition. Of course, it was a mistake. I realized now, like, the severity of saying that, but the DID thing, like, that wasn't a mistake. I was just saying how I felt and how I related to that video. I wasn't like, oh, you know, I mean, I guess I don't know what the title was. Maybe it says like I don't know what the title was, and maybe that was a mistake. I don't fucking know. But like, to have the audacity to be like, this person doesn't have a mental, and to attack someone for that. Let's say I didn't have it, but I have something wrong with me. So you're gonna attack someone with a mental illness.
I think the problem that you have.
Yeah, she don't want to take any accountability for anything that she does. I mean, it's really insulting to people that actually struggle with that. I mean, if you think you have DID, then go to a doctor. Like, YouTube is not she uploads these videos without like even getting like seeking proper treatment for any of this stuff. She just uploads these videos and she fully monetized these videos. Go to the doctor, like actually go to the doctor, actually tell them the truth about how you feel so that they can properly diagnose you so that you can get proper help for the stuff that is going on with you. It's quite obvious that she does have mental health issues, but it's just like she doesn't get proper help for any of this stuff. She thinks YouTube is her therapist. So she uploads videos talking about all this stuff and self-diagnoses herself with things and lies about things.
Is that you are impulsive, and so you go and make videos without thinking about it, and then people start to disbelieve you and they think you're like this drama.
Yes, I remember her naming, is that her original video, Al? And she said, you said no, in her original video she named her personalities. Trixie was one of them. Was that the original video or was that the switch video that she uploaded? When she grew up, she lied to like everybody at her school that she had a twin sister named Trixie. That's where the Trixie name came from. And she used that in that whole DID scandal to say that she had an alternate personality named Trixie. And it was just a lie that she made up growing up.
Machine, and that you make these videos intentionally. And so like, I get why he would think that, you know what I mean? Because it's like,
and there's a whole TikTok of her. There's a whole TikTok. I don't know if it was during Frenemies or if it was right before Frenemies started, but it was during this time period. She uploaded a TikTok. I think I played it on a stream when all that stuff was going on about the teacher. She uploaded a TikTok saying, what is the craziest lie you told? Something like that. What's the craziest lie that you told that you made up? And she mentions that whole twin sister named Trixie and how it was all a lie. So it's just bullshit. She named her alters in the first video. Okay, that's what I thought. So she's lying here.
Every week, you know, it's like I'm transgender, I have personality disorder, and so people start to think like, what is really going on here?
I get it. I'm not mad about it, but Anthony Padilla of all people, Mr. fucking woke, if there's something wrong with someone, which there clearly is, let's say I'm a pathological liar and there's some fucking disorder where I'm just like always needing attention. Like
oh my God, no. No. Did she really just say that? Hold on, I gotta rewind it. I need to know the letter that I can push to rewind it 10 seconds.
What is really going on here?
I get it. I'm not mad about it, but Anthony Padilla of all people, Mr. fucking woke, if there's something wrong with someone, which there clearly is, let's say I'm a pathological liar and there's some fucking disorder where I'm just like always needing attention. Like I have something wrong with me. You don't fucking attack someone because something's wrong. How about get that person fucking help? How about butt out?
That's exactly what's wrong with her. That is exactly what's wrong with her. She is a pathological liar. She always needs attention. J and L. Thank you so much, Dr. Nick. I appreciate that. J and L. So J is to go back 10 seconds. L is to go forward 10 seconds. Thank you so much.
Because there's probably other people helping.
Yeah, exactly. That was a slip. That was a slip.
People don't know fucking shit when it comes to this stuff. Like people don't know shit. I do get help. And guess what? Sometimes doctors don't know. I've been to 3 mental hospitals, 3 different ones. They don't know fucking shit.
You want to talk about something happy?
But mental hospitals, when you're on like a 72-hour hold, I mean, they're not like deeply getting into all of your issues. You're on there, you're there for a psychiatric hold. They're trying to make you not be suicidal. They're not like deeply going into like every single issue with you. You're not there for that long. You need to get proper treatment. And she doesn't do that. It's quite obvious that she doesn't do that.
Is it a sponsor? Is that what we're going to or no?
Exactly.
No, I was just
that
maybe
is
changing
not
pace.
getting out.
Yeah. What are you enjoying in life lately?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you lose weight for the
Did
Did you
Why
lose?
is she so mad at Anthony Padilla? Is that his name? Like, she's really mad at him. I have never seen his video, like, reacting to her video, but she's, like, really angry with that guy.
Lose weight for the Beetlejuice thing?
Well, yeah, but also no, because like it's so hard when you like are like I feel like when you're like in love, like we just went home and he had a tombstone. I'm like, okay, I'll have like a slice of tombstone.
Yep, I think that's the problem, Laura. Yeah, because he was right about her.
You know what I mean? So-
Tombstone. You guys
Called
can do
her
better
out.
than that.
no, we love it.
That's one thing about her. She cannot take it when people call her out. Marilyn says mental hospitals don't help you. They just make sure you don't want to off yourself. Exactly. That's what I thought.
Frozen pizza, and I was doing good. I didn't eat dinner for like 6 nights.
All right, let me read you some comments.
They're just trying to get you out of there so that you're not a threat to yourself. That's the main goal of them having you be on a 48-hour hold, 72-hour hold, however long it is.
Are these happy? Are we switching? I'm not really that happy. I feel like I'm going through a depressive episode right now. But
Why?
I don't know.
It
Sometimes I'm
happens.
just depressed for no reason. Like literally no reason. Most will come home and I'll just be like sad. And for no reason. I have no idea. It's the worst. I mean, that's worse. I don't know.
Oh wow, these are brutal.
Oh.
These are some of the comments from TikTok on your Jew.
Oh my
videos.
god. I thought we were talking something happy.
Well, I just had this prepared, so I just
So let's just
this one. I'm not gonna. This one is really, I think, over the top, but I'll read it. They said every time I leave my house, I have to hide my necklace so I don't become the victim of a hate crime. How dare you put one on just for fun?
Oh my
Well, the star. I feel like the Star David is a bit much.
Why?
Well, because you're supposed to wear. It's like why would I wear a cross?
I believe in the Old Testament.
It's not, but it's not like the Star David is not a fashion statement. It's a symbol of faith.
I believe in the Old Testament 100%. I know all the stories.
But if you believe, okay, whatever. Let's move on. I'm not gonna argue biblical studies with you. I'm trying.
I'm ready.
Someone says I'm trying so hard not to cyber.
That person needs to get the stick out of their fucking ass. It's a Star of David, and you guys like. You're really gonna be. This is also what I hate about Christians and Jewish and everyone. I'm Christian. I'm Jewish. I'm all of it. How about stop fucking judging? Okay, like how about like stop judging people? Jesus, you're gonna call yourself like especially Jewish people. Y'all don't believe in hell. Where am I going? Why are you judging me? Like you know what I mean? Like Jesus, like just we're all getting to heaven. Relax.
Here's a good idea for your next fetish.
It's because you're making a mockery out of the religion, man. You're not like respecting it at all, and you're not Jewish. Like you're just not Jewish. If you care, this is what I don't get about her. If she actually cared about the religion that much and she cared about learning more about the religion for Moses and maybe like her daughter as well, then why doesn't she like convert? Like if she's that serious about the religion, why doesn't she convert? Because she wants to pull all these religions. She wants to take on all these religions. She just cannot be herself. That's the problem. She has to just turn into other people. That's just something I just don't get about it. If she likes it that much, then take the time, learn about it, convert, and then you can practice Judaism. I don't get it. Why she just doesn't do that.
Someone said, please don't become a hijabi next. I want that thing to stay sacred.
Okay, first of all, yes, I don't do that. I wore a scarf in the convertible the other day and someone's like, she has a hijab on. It's like a
Wow.
scarf.
This comment has 52,000 likes. Girl, what are you on?
Which one? Which TikTok was it?
It doesn't say.
No. I'm usually on nothing.
Trishan, I think you just need to pick one culture and stick with it.
I say fuck off because I can appreciate any culture I want
to. Another one says, we? Who is we? Because you are not.
You're offending people. That's the thing. You're offending people. You can appreciate different religions, but you're actively offending people, and you're doing it on purpose. Like especially during this time. I mean, she did a lot of weird stuff during this time with like TikToks and YouTube videos, and there's just so much on her. There's like there is that Mr. Beard one, but there's like a full almost 2-hour video. I think it's the only video that's on this person's channel because like she offended this person so much to the point that this person made a full video on Trisha and like how she's like anti-Semitic. It's like, I don't know. It's just
not Jewish.
Who said that? On what one? You don't know where these are from?
Yeah, she doesn't appreciate anything. And she just wants to bitch about people being offended over what she is doing.
Well, what does it matter? I mean, you made 1 billion Jew videos.
My boyfriend's Jewish. I can convert.
So you're okay, convert, and then you can say we.
He's not Jewish.
You seen the
so
Seinfeld about the Jew jokes?
Huh?
He's Jewish, of course
He's
he's Jewish.
not.
If you go,
He's not Jewish.
okay, maybe he doesn't
practice or pray.
Yeah, but if you go to a rabbi, he'll say, yeah, of course he's Jewish.
All right, let's go to a rabbi, babe. So
you can get converted, but it's not easy. You can't just convert. You got to study.
I can study.
Yeah, you would never go through that.
I had no idea they were going to say that after everything I said.
Convert, to be honest. But he doesn't care about
that. Sis did not just say, we're no longer in 2020. Girl, we haven't been in 2020 for over 3,000 years. We're going into 5,781.
Okay, Jewish humor. Like what?
The name is George Washington's tampons. That was the user.
George Washington's tampons?
Not sure I get that.
I don't get it either, but we support Hamilton.
That's all I've got.
That's it?
Yeah, I thought I would have more. No, they weren't.
I feel like people come around to me, they kind of think I have, I feel like at first I'm a little shocking, but they know my intentions are good. I truly do love the Jewish culture. I like learning about the Old Testament.
Yeah, Matt, she could have there's so much stuff that's being brought up about her past. And I know like Ethan brings up a lot of this stuff. Like she addresses a lot of this stuff on Frenemies. And him bringing up that whole DID thing, she didn't once apologize for that at all. She just wants to bitch about it. He's bringing up this stuff about offending people in the Jewish culture and all of that. And instead of apologizing and saying, hey, I apologize for offending them, she's just bitching about it. This is why she never has genuine apologies about anything or takes any accountability, because I never see it. Everybody says, her fans are so interesting because they'll say, oh, she's addressed this, she's apologized for this. And it's like, where? Please point to me to where the apologies are. And they need to be genuine apologies without a bunch of lies in them and a bunch of excuses and her just getting really defensive over it.
It's fun.
I think you're a good person. I think you're genuinely, and I mean this with peace and love, crazy.
Sure.
And I think your life is an internal battle between trying to stay on the rails as much as possible.
I try to stay on the rails.
Well,
now pay attention to this, because Ethan just said, with peace and love, you're crazy. And he has said that multiple times, these first 3 episodes. And I think the next episode, it might be the next episode, we'll have to look. She literally goes off on him for calling her crazy and walks out of the show. It's just weird. It's like she wanted to pick a fight during the next show.
Being just totally off the rails.
Because he just said it just there, and she's not even fazed by it.
By nature.
Right.
But you also played up because you fetishize, or not fetishize, but your role models are people like Marilyn Monroe and what's that other girl's name? Anna Nicole Smith. And so these are people who are notoriously a mess.
I think I'm yeah.
So you like being a mess.
I don't like it. It's just what I have and I'm rolling with it. I can't really this is me. It's kind of like you said, at some point you just accept, it's kind of like going back to the crazy I accept, the fat I accept. It's oh, I'm just kind of fat at this point. Why am I trying to diet? You know what I mean? I'm kind of just this person now. And that's fine. I'm body positive model. Someone's just look good.
So you still like Moses?
Love Moses.
Good.
He's the best thing good right now.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, he's literally the best, most patient person in the whole world.
He's very patient. That's for
sure.
So
patient. Never gets back.
And I think that's exactly what you need.
I was roasting him on Saturday. He's like, what is it, roast of Moses Day? I kept coming for him. And you know what he did? I was being so mean all morning because the fucking COVID testing and all your guys' text messages.
Dude, you're so annoying. The conversations were so unhostile. I literally just said, okay, do you mind? I said, do you mind getting a COVID test before Monday? And you said, sure, no problem. And I was like, wow, I wasn't sure how she would take that, but she was super cool. And then when I get here, you're like, the fucking COVID test ruined my whole fucking day.
Oh, that's why she was going off at the beginning. Ethan asked her to get a COVID test before Monday. What's the big deal? That's why she was talking 100 miles an hour. At the beginning, I was so confused over what they were actually talking about.
I was like, holy shit.
It's all coming together now.
But at the same time, it was the cat comment and all these other things.
By the way, we had her get a COVID test because she was off doing some crazy Beetlejuice concert with 100 people.
Which, by the way, first of all, 30, every single person got tested. We had to get a COVID nurse on site.
Why are you obsessed with Beetlejuice anyway? It's just so odd.
I love Beetlejuice. I do love Beetlejuice. I don't know. Why? I don't know. I just like the aesthetic of it. I like the music. I like everything. I like the characters. I love Michael Keaton.
You like Michael Keaton?
Can we get Michael?
I wish they would make a remake of Beetlejuice, like a 2023 revamp of Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is a really good movie.
Okay, on the podcast, can I manifest Michael Keaton, Eugene Levy, Adam Sandler, and Sacha Baron Cohen?
None of those will ever happen. Your manifestation.
What if Adam Sandler comes on the podcast?
Why would he? Hey guys, I'm Adam Sandler. We're gonna sit on this stupid fucking shit tier podcast.
What? First of all, this is a nice podcast. I'm manifesting that.
This is not an Adam Sandler tier podcast.
I feel like it's totally like Bill Murray does those weird ass podcasts all the time. Like there's like random people. I got Brett Michaels on my podcast. I love
This is
him.
not a Bill Murray level podcast.
Oh no, Bill Murray do it. He used to be my neighbor for real.
Okay, good.
We were in a lawsuit together. Well, him and my dad were in a lawsuit together.
Really?
Yeah.
Suing together?
Yeah.
Oh,
we were
that's
suing a
awesome.
neighbor. Yeah, it was
They're making a Beetlejuice too, really? Oh, that would be good. Just with all the cool stuff that they can do in movies these days. Like the original Beetlejuice was pretty cool with the stuff that they did in that movie. And that movie was like made in the 80s. 80s or 90s. It's supposed to be coming with Johnny Depp. Beetlejuice 2 is in negotiations. Oh, that's gonna be so good. I will love that. That'll be so good.
crazy.
Why?
Neighbors. I think the neighbor was suing them because their property. He was trying to get their property or something because they were doing they were hosting parties or something. It was something like weird. Like it was.
I'd love to be in a lawsuit with them.
Let me guess, it's that one guy that's doing it. Shit. What's his name? He did the Wednesday and like the Nightmare Before Christmas. I think was he behind the original one? I don't know. But he does like really weird movies, but they're really good.
Murray.
Yeah, it's everything. He sued my church.
He
Around
sued your
Syria.
church?
No, he used to go to my church and I'd see him by himself. And then I'm
oh.
like, hey, what's up? He's Catholic. He's a super big Catholic.
Oh, wow.
So maybe we'll get him on the podcast or Steve Martin. I
Okay.
made King Tut
Thank you, Tim Burton. I don't know why I'm so bad with names. Tim Burton, thank you.
viral again. Steve Martin, if you want to come on the podcast, please come back. Come on. I love Steve Martin. Those are my people. Like I love like Bill Murray, Steve Martin. I sat next to Martin Short on a plane one time first class, and I was with my boyfriend at the time, and I ditched my boyfriend because I was like, wait, I want to sit next to Martin Short because he was gonna ask him to switch seats. I'm like, no. I want to sit
I
next
feel like I feel like at a certain point I could just stand in the corner and you wouldn't even notice.
I just have so much to say, and I feel like we cut it off so quickly, and like I just feel like we have a lot to say. Anyways, I forgot to say my story about my sweet Moses because on Saturday I was being a bitch. Like I was just being a bitch for no reason. I don't even know why. I was like, I hate driving. Well, that I did say I hate driving to get to feed his cat because that was annoying that day. But because we had to go to Northridge, we had to go to where he lived. It was like, and then we had to go to the beach. We're going all over the
I don't know how she talks that fast. It's so fast.
place.
Oh,
And
God.
so, but guess what he did? He bought me a diamond necklace. I was looking at a necklace. I don't have it on today because it didn't really.
You
go
bought
with
her
the
a
outfit.
diamond necklace,
Okay,
Moses?
can I just say I was
The
gonna buy it
fuck?
myself, and then I went to go like I don't know what I was doing.
How much was it? How much you drop on that?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyway, hand of God.
Oh, he got you the Hamsa.
Yeah, isn't that nice? But I wanted one anyways, and I was gonna buy it for myself. I would never ask. I don't like people paying for stuff. It makes me feel uncomfortable. But one, I never paid when we on a date. He pays every single time we go out on a date. Two, he got me this diamond necklace, and I was gonna pay for it myself because I like it. And then all of a sudden, he like gives me.
You know what the Hamsa means? He probably explained it.
Yes, of course.
Haters talk to the hand, basically.
Oh, well, yes, the protection. We like did the whole like research on it. It's beautiful. I will wear it, but I have costumes, so it's gorgeous. It's my favorite thing. It's like so neat. What are you gonna tell me I can't wear that? Someone did tell me that on TikTok.
No, you can wear
Someone did.
Hamsa.
No, someone's like stop wearing those Jewish.
Because I think Muslims also wear Hamsas, right? Yeah. It's not.
All
It's
faiths it
Star of David. You shouldn't wear a Star of David.
If my future husband's Jewish,
Moses is just saying no Star of David. Oh, you should wear a Star of David according to Moses. No wonder, dude. You can't.
I swear she just gets with people that are Jewish just to like use them as an excuse for why she can do this and that. Like, Jesus.
Thank you.
What? Dude, that is such a fucking stretch, Moses.
That is the Holocaust.
That is so stupid.
Babe.
No, it's like saying I'm going around wearing a cross because I think it's fashionable.
I don't think it's fashionable. Thank you, babe. And also, I don't think it's fashionable. I do wear it in honor of my boyfriend. He doesn't really like love the Judaism, but I love it.
Trust me, I'm not the only one that thinks it's.
There was actually, I don't know if it's still on Twitter, but there was actually, and it was like during Frenemies happening. There was actually like a whole thread of like people pulling clips from this podcast of her being anti-Semitic. It was like a whole like Twitter account dedicated to it, and it was nothing but clips from the show.
Odd.
Okay, well,
If you want to walk around with a Jewish flair, Moses, go ahead.
And they like went into detail and explained like why the stuff that she was saying was wrong and why her doing this and that is wrong and why it's offensive. It was like a really good thread. I don't remember the account, but I just remember there being a full thread on just this podcast.
I personally don't think it's the same thing.
Anyways, thank you for the diamond necklace. I'm sorry I was a bitch. He was being so nice the whole time. He was being so sweet. So,
Well, I still support you guys.
of course, we're gonna
But once I see Moses in the shower, we're going to have problems.
for showering with me.
It was a Twitter account. It wasn't contradictions of Trish. That's a really good TikTok account. If anybody wants to see like really good videos of her contradicting herself, it's called Contradictions of Trish. I don't think they upload videos anymore, but they have made some really, really good videos about her.
I'm just saying
And it's literally just her words. It's literally just Trisha contradicting herself.
I'm just warning you.
Say that because he's gonna do it more.
I'm just warning you guys that if Moses crosses the line into OnlyFans, you will fuck his life up so bad. And then when you guys break up, inevitably, sorry, you're gonna have a hard fucking time, bro, picking up the pieces.
Can we just say we're never gonna break up? Because there are so many times we should have broken up.
This is my dude. You've been dating not that long to be like we should have broken up so many times. Do you see the warning signs? I'm just saying, Moses, just be careful, just be smart. I know she's persistent. Let's not see your dick on camera.
Well, we have something planned for Thursday.
Let's not see your dick on camera.
We already have something planned for Thursday.
Honestly, I think if Trisha and Moses break up now, like in rewind, what happened? Did they say something? Okay, I'll rewind it in just a second. I personally think if Trisha and Moses break up now, I think it's not going to be good for her. I think he will be her ultimate downfall, especially because there's a baby involved now. I think he will expose her. I think he's very sneaky. I think he's probably, because I don't think that house is all like rainbows and sunshine like she wants to make it appear. I think he's probably documenting stuff, and it's all going to come out once they finally break up, because I just don't see them lasting. I just don't. Maybe they'll last for another year or maybe another 2 years, but I don't see him being in for the long haul. I honestly don't see them having more children, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe they will. I just don't see him lasting for that much longer.
That's going on OnlyFans, so.
As long. All right.
There's so many times we should.
What am I rewinding?
This is my dude. You've been dating not that long to be like we should have broken up so many times. Do you see the warning signs? I'm just saying, Moses, just be careful, just be smart. I know she's persistent. Let's not see your dick on camera.
Well, we have something planned for Thursday.
Let's not see your dick on camera.
We already have something planned for Thursday that's going on OnlyFans, so.
As long.
Yes, you're in it. You're in it. Okay.
You're in it, but not naked. Oh, okay. Okay.
You'll see it. I'll show it to you next week. I'll have the picture.
Is she talking about the OF with her mom and sister? Because I think she did it during this podcast. Maybe that's what they're talking about.
Are you gonna like jerk off on his picture or something?
No, he's in it with me. He's gonna be in it with me. The pictures. We have like a photographer coming and stuff. He's in it with me.
Oh, you're just doing a photo shoot.
No, it's the whole thing. Anyways.
Whoa! What is it?
We'll see if it happens. Maybe it won't even happen. We'll just see what happens.
You're doing a photo shoot?
How about you doing a shower thing with me?
Why?
You think your family will also disown you?
Well, I think a lot of people would be really fucking confused.
Oh, there are people who.
My wife, chief of my.
Do I think he's that miserable? Yeah, I do. I honestly do. I really think there's like, this is just my personal opinion, but the way their relationship started and her pattern of behavior, I just think there's probably some really dark stuff going on in that house, and I don't think it's how she portrays it to be.
They can be there.
Trust me, I don't want to shower with you.
But it's like if there's,
because I was that person once upon a time, like making my life look so perfect on the outside. And like when I told people the full truth, because I would I would post on Facebook about how happy I am, and all the people from high school followed me, and I would do it all the time. And I would take pictures of our family and just say, oh my God, we're just the happiest family. I love them. I love him so much. He's such a good father, and blah, 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 blah. And I was absolutely miserable inside. I was getting beat. I was getting put down on a daily basis. He was cheating on me constantly. But on the outside, I portrayed it like it was a perfect family. You know what I mean?
there, it's like not as weird.
I really don't want to.
Like once that stuff is in a relationship, it don't go away. That toxic stuff, it just doesn't go away. I just don't see it going away with them either.
Shower. I really don't want to shower with you. I would rather drag my dick through a field of glass.
Also, can I ask why you always wear Teddy Fresh on our podcast? It's not
I always wear
sponsored by
it.
Teddy
I
Fresh.
wear it in literally everywhere and everything. That's all I wear.
Sponsoring this podcast?
No, that's my, what do I gotta wear?
I'm gonna wear my logo. Onlytrish.com next time. I'm gonna just advertise my.
I wear Teddy Fresh in everything I do.
Okay, but if you go on TV, you're not gonna be able to wear Teddy Fresh. So
why? Because I don't have clearance for my own fucking company.
No, the TV show.
I don't have clearance for my own company. They do it for clearance. No,
sometimes they don't. Because I used to have my logo.
Wow, I've never seen a brand on TV. I've never seen a brand.
I'm telling you, when I've done reality shows like Celebrity Big Brother, they wouldn't let me wear my own shit. Like it was my own fucking like logo and stuff, and they wouldn't let me wear it.
Probably because they're cover because it's tacky and and it looked like garbage.
Oh, and a giant teddy fresh on your chest isn't tacky.
I think it looks fantastic.
I mean, that's not the best shirt. You have cute stuff. But that's not.
Why is she mad over him wearing Teddy Fresh?
Well, it's different. It's a different thing. It's like there's like in streetwear. There's like the mega
It's kind of a weird thing to go at him at.
branding. So that's what this is. But the application's nice. It's like puffy paint.
I feel.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It is.
I believe you. Also, James Charles is fucking annoying on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. Like, aside from your beef, my sister sent me this one. Have you seen of him singing?
Oh, I love that video.
Oh my God, it's
I
so
can't,
weird.
but it's like weirdly mesmerizing. Oh, the one where he did I like your Gucci shoes.
No.
You like my Skechers? Not that one.
No, it's the one where he's like.
But you know that one?
Yeah.
Oh,
My sister sent me.
I'm obsessed with that video. It's just so bizarre.
Have you had him on the podcast? Like, Loki, I feel like he'd come on.
He would never. He hates my guts.
I feel like James Charles Loki likes me.
Well,
Like,
he doesn't like
hates
me. I'll tell you
Jeffrey
that. He unfollowed me after the beef.
Ooh.
We used to follow
You
each
would
other.
follow me.
Yeah, because I don't want to see your fucking vagina ever.
If you want to see my vagina, it's on Twitter.
What is James Charles up to these days? Last time I looked at his channel was like plummeting in views. Like they were really bad for his channel because he used to like pull in millions of views on videos. I do think I do think YouTube is just kind of falling off on people watching stuff, but it's kind of shocking to see these bigger influencers that used to pull in like millions of views on every single video, and they're struggling to actually break 1 million.
It is.
It's like it's too much.
I can't believe. I want to know what family member of yours hates me now. Who said that? Your
Nobody.
dad?
No, they were mad at me because I was like, no, it's not my dad doesn't care about
Oh my
anything.
God. Oh, I know. Oh.
Nikki said he was dropped by his new brand. Really? He's releasing a makeup line. He's finally releasing the makeup line that he's been working on for years and years and years. He's still getting views, unfortunately, especially on TikTok. Yeah, he's pretty big on TikTok. He has like, I don't know, like over 30 million, maybe 50 million. TikTok is just where it's at, where the views are. It's insane how you can just go viral so easy over there. I don't get TikTok. Like, I personally do not like TikTok. I'm just not a big fan of the app at all. I don't like it at all. But you go viral on TikTok. It's insane how many views people get over there.
Wow. Unexpected, but expected.
Mad at me because they're like, we spent all this time and you just I was like, please.
Yeah, Trisha does really well on TikTok. Like really well on TikTok. She gets the views on TikTok. That's for sure. If she didn't have TikTok, she would be pretty much irrelevant because her YouTube channels are not doing good at all. I'm one to talk because my views are down too, but I've been gone for a year. I mean, that's my own fault.
Like, okay, I'm sorry, I feel bad. I don't know why we always.
That's so funny.
But you know what I really wanted to say is just like, well, just don't watch the podcast because
Like,
I'm going to talk about everything.
My parents don't watch my stuff because of that. Like,
yeah, like I've trashed my parents and they've never said anything, and I know they watch, and like, and first of all, I love my parents and I respect so much that they give me the space to do my thing, and they never try to intervene and be like, you know, what you said really hurt my feelings.
Right.
And so I think it's really cool that they let me, come here and speak my mind and be true to myself when I'm on here.
Yeah,
so I would exactly, I have to. So yeah, I would just, say don't.
McCartney says, I've unsubscribed. I do not like people using their children for content. It's not safe and it's cringy. Yeah, I do not agree with Trisha using her child, like putting her child online. Like that's one thing that I really, really strongly disagree about. I don't think she should have, like, if she wanted to post pictures when she was born, I get it. It's exciting. You're a new parent, but like she uses that child for so much content, and with how hated she is, like that should have been her number one priority, to protect that child. And I don't agree with her putting Malibu on the internet like she does at all.
Watch, but I didn't say that, but now I did.
Don't watch.
I don't like any family channels using their kids for content, especially everything that we know now and how like the kind of people that are watching those types of videos, because most of the viewers, they're not just regular people watching it just to see family content. It's a bunch of older men. That is the bulk of their audience, and that's just the sad reality of it.
I'm never coming to another dinner again, which is totally fine, actually.
You're uninvited.
Good. My family, honestly, it made me appreciate my family so much more. This family issues with both of your family. I'm like, wow, my family's cool as fuck. I just think they were like tightly wound, but I'm like, oh, they're cool.
Well, you probably you like put them through the ringer early on.
That is true.
Yeah,
they know.
They're just happy that you're.
And what I don't get is that, yeah, when she first had the baby, it was very it was probably bringing her in a lot of money because her videos were getting decent views. If you look back on her channel and look from when Malibu was born and the videos that she posted with Malibu, probably like the first month with her views were pretty decent, but they weren't as good as they would have been if she would have had her like during the Frenemies era. She would have like broke 1 million views probably in the first 24 hours after giving birth. But where was I going with that? But if you look at her channel now and when she posts Malibu now, it's not really doing anything for her channel. So it's just like, just give it up. Stop posting her. There's no benefit to you posting her. What is the benefit of it? It's just not beneficial to her channel at all. So stop posting her. Protect her. I get like she's all in it for the money. She wants to get the views, whatever. It's not a surprise she posted her that much after she was born, but it's just like, give it up now. You know what I mean? Just give it up now. Protect her at all costs. And yeah, and she's a hypocrite in that aspect because she said she would never do it.
Like
she called yes, she called out family channels.
Well, you're pretty successful. I mean, shit, it's pretty great.
And now I have Moses to like parade around because my dad loves Israel. Like he's very Christian, and so he goes over there and looks at all the Jesus stuff. Like he's been over there multiple times. So like now I have like my good Israeli boyfriend who's like knows a lot about the Bible, who's also kind of like a Jesus lover, you know, like all of that. So it's kind of nice. They talk
How do you feel about that?
Israel.
Do you ever feel fetishized by her, Moses?
No. Thank you, babe. I don't. I love him for him. It's not like I'm like, ooh, babe, put on a yarmulke. Like, let me get wet right now. Like, that's not it.
Put on a Talmud and fuck me. She would do that.
What's a Talmud?
Oh, it's like the thing you wear around your shoulder.
Oh, yeah. We got one for my dog yesterday. We put him in a yarmulke.
That sounds respectful.
I post. Huh?
Right,
exactly.
Right, okay.
You're welcome. I'm bringing it back. Oh, I just kicked your dog. I'm so fucking sorry. Holy shit.
He doesn't care. He didn't move at all.
Oh, he looks like Toto.
He's so cute. He's such a good
Your dog's
boy.
pretty cute. My dog's a little cuter, but
the show's over.
Like indefinitely or just today?
Now we have beef because you consulted my dog.
Next
all right. Well, we're coming to an end here. What
Halloween
else?
next week? So
okay,
why is this? Is that really? That's all it is? Possibly our last episode. This is like clickbait.
Costume. We're not coordinating anymore. That's
so
out the window.
Is it? What's today? Is it almost October already?
It's October 1st on Thursday. So October 5th.
Wow,
next week.
That's crazy.
I have a costume. I will come in costume, so don't be like shocked. I'm coming in costume.
No, it's gonna be fun. I'm genuinely excited.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go. I'll just warn you right now. I'm not gonna go in as hard as you do.
I start slow. I'm gonna build up.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm probably just gonna buy some shit on Amazon and be like, "Hey, I'm Mario" or something. You know what I mean?
I think I'm with like a story behind what you want to be, but
yeah,
it's interesting though because like Ela's a designer. Why wouldn't she like? She should make you something like.
Well, it takes time to design to make clothing. You know that.
Of course, I get all my clothes custom made. It
takes like a year.
Oh, like a whole like line, right?
Yeah. Okay. But I'm excited.
Can't wait. Halloween.
Can't wait. What else? Anything else you want to touch on before we wrap it up?
No, I guess just.
I like Skechers. I like Gucci shoes. I wish I could play that for everyone.
You can't? Is it a copyright by him?
Well, it's a song. Maybe I could just play that soundbite.
Have you ever just real quick because we never really went into it because I really do just want to know. Have you ever like thought you were gay?
You asked me that last time. Why do you keep asking that?
I did. What was your answer?
Do you ask everybody that?
What? She called Moses Jason while giving birth. What? No way. I would like to see that. If that's true, oh my goodness. Oh my
Got that.
You said no.
I think it was the gay dreams. You never were like.
Oh, so you think you're having dreams about me fucking dudes, and it's somehow my fault?
It's not your fault, but I wouldn't know. I ask everybody honestly.
No,
you never had a gay experience?
No.
Never kissed a guy?
I've never had a gay experience. I mean, like.
Crush? Did you ever have a crush on a guy?
No.
Wow.
I've not had a gay experience.
Who's your?
Everybody's like, it's true. Yes. There's a video of it. You didn't know? Mysterious? No. I didn't know she called. I didn't know she said Jason during birth. No, I have not seen it. Like I said, I'm like behind on everything, you guys. Like, was it really obvious? Where can I see this clip? Yeah, I want to see it now. Let me know where I can see it.
My dream girl.
Like growing up, did you have somebody that you're just like, like jerk off to?
I mean, I was mostly like girls at my school that I liked, not like models and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't really have celebrity crushes.
Wait, really? So who was the girl at your school? What'd she look like?
The girl that I was in love with when I was like in elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
and she had like red hair, which was weird because I'm not generally attracted, but she was really
Big
beautiful.
tits.
No, not at all.
Really? Redheads usually have giant boobs.
No, she wasn't. She was slender.
You like skinny? See, I think you're obsessed with skinny people too. I am too. Everybody I dated.
I'm not
skinny.
obsessed with skinny people. Just
Hila's very thin. She's very thin. You're crushed. Mine too. Every guy.
yeah.
Has been
No,
skinny.
I think I'm
I
a.
love a skinny guy. I think it's we're chubby, so we like to look at a skinny body because we're not that.
I mean, I guess I haven't analyzed it too deeply, but like, yeah, I guess I probably do have a preference for people who aren't.
She called him Jason. Tana even commented on it on Jeff Wittick's podcast. Yeah, clear as day, Jason. Oh my God. Illuminati has a 25-second clip. What the hell? Everyone made a video on that. Yeah, I didn't know that at all.
Okay.
Anything else? I mean, not obese. I'm joking.
You know what? I will say I'd go either way. I either want someone to be really skinny, like
I'll look it up when this is over.
one idea is like really skinny, or I'd rather just be with a really obese
I need to see that.
person. I think
Just go crazy.
Yeah, like I
Just
like
let's fucking kill ourselves with Wendy's.
Okay, well, I don't want to. The health part aside, I don't mind. Because like after the show, I always go get fast food, and like the last time I went to Burger King, there was this really obese guy, and like I'm not even being funny at all. Like I literally was like, I bet he like fucks really good. Like that was my first thought. It's like because the way he was walking in, he was like slithering in, and I was like,
how do fat guys fuck good?
Tommy Lee says not Jason Nash though. It was a friend. What friend does she have that's named Jason?
I don't know. I've never been with someone like I've never been with someone. I think that's my own insecurity.
I think their mobility is very limited.
I don't know. I'm fat and I like fuck. I can be on and ride all the time. You know, like I'm pretty agile. I'm pretty athletic all of a sudden. Like in the bedroom, I'm like getting a workout.
Yeah, but you probably just move your weight around.
No.
You know what I mean?
Move my weight around.
Well, because like you can just move your weight around and shit. Not necessarily like lift yourself up.
Oh no, I lift myself. Oh, I totally lift myself for sure. That's like the whole point of having big boobs, so you like bounce up and down. But one day Moses did say our bellies rubbed together. He's like, oh, it hurt because your belly rubbed against mine. I'm like, oh, my belly rubbed against you during sex.
Wait, he said it was painful?
Yes, he said it was painful.
Oh my God, there's too much pressure on your poor body. Crazy.
He's like, oh my God, your belly rubbing my belly.
He was like, I'm being smashed.
Oh my God.
He does love to be suffocated, but it's mostly by my boobs. Not like one time I sat on his face, but it was when we were like high or something. But that was the only it. But that was good.
You suffocate him with your.
That was when we were high or something. Jesus.
Yes, always just like.
Nasty.
He said he's never met someone with as big as boobs as mine.
Moses is saying, no, don't go here.
I think it's so uncomfortable when they talk about this stuff. He's like nasty. He's so mean.
You like big boobs?
Moses is doing this off camera.
Okay, never mind. Well, anyways,
see, Moses comes here and chaperones because this affects his life so much because of his family watching.
But it doesn't. He doesn't care. Like maybe.
Oh, he cares. You should have seen his ass doing this.
No, not about the family. I'll say on a final note on that situation with the families in general, just families in general. Maybe reevaluate why the person in your family isn't telling you everything. Maybe you're judgmental. Maybe there's something in you.
I think it's a two roads. I think you're being defensive of your boyfriend, which is sweet. I'm
just saying.
But I do think that Moses has some kind of problem communicating things.
But why?
And obviously, I know he has his reasons, but I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying it's a two-way street.
Your family's judgmental. His family's judgmental. So there's a reason.
Fine, but like you still have to live, and you still have to. I feel like that's a two-way street, and you got to meet in the middle.
Yep.
And they're not mad at you; they're mad at Moses.
Perfect. Just kidding. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you at the wedding.
I just hope when you guys break up, you haven't ruined his life.
We're not breaking up at all, ever.
Because I feel like that's what you're working towards.
No, if anything, I've helped him if we break.
She talks about drugs a lot. Like we're only on episode 3 and she's mentioned drugs several times.
Break up, like girls.
Great example.
We'll probably hit him up.
Like his life.
It does not revolve. He's more girl crazy than you think.
Okay, fine, but like I don't think
he's very sex driven. If that's what you're saying.
Okay, fine.
In general, like more than you think. He says he's not, but he is.
Well,
I mean, it's whether it's a friend or not. I don't think she has any friends named Jason, but it's weird saying somebody else's name during birth.
Whatever. Who cares? Why you kink shaming your boyfriend?
I'm not. I'm sex driven too. I told him that. I was like, I feel like when we don't have sex, like when I'm on my period, we do have sex on my period, but it's mostly in the water. But I'm just saying, like when we don't have sex, that's close.
Like, what water? What water?
Every water, shower, jacuzzi, bathtub.
You have period blood in your jacuzzi?
No, when I'm on my period, you get in the jacuzzi because it doesn't go. Your period doesn't flow when you're inside of water.
Oh my God, too much information.
I don't know why that is.
What? That can't be true.
It's true. In the shower, you don't bleed down or anything. How do you not know this? You've been married.
I literally just talk about anything. It's like Jesus, man.
I feel like that's
forever.
not a science. I feel like that you're bleeding in your
I
jacuzzi.
Can I
don't
tell you why
wanna
Moses
hear
knows, and I'll
about
tell you why.
this.
Because he said it's because like back in the day, like when you'd be like swimming in the ocean or the lakes or something like that, your vagina like dries up to block anything from coming in. So kind of like it like dries up so nothing comes out. So it like blocks like little pesticides from coming into your vagina.
How do you know that? What? Is that true,
I think
Moses?
theory.
It's a theory. Okay, got it. We have to distinguish between theory and
Okay, I said
fact here on this show. We take the truth very seriously on this show.
Do we? Yeah.
And then how many times a day do you guys have sex? I'm curious.
Oh my God, we were talking about this the other day. Like we used to have sex like all the time, but now it's just like morning and night.
What do you mean? Oh, I mean 2 times a day is probably more than I would be wanting to have.
Oh my God.
It depends though too. Like like when we fight, like the next day we'll have sex like 4 times throughout the day. Like for some reason we get super horny.
I mean, the problem is like who has time to have sex 4 times in a day?
Well, when you
That's
fight,
like fucking like you got to do something else with your time.
we were just like laying around, and then that. But when you fight, we didn't have sex for like 2 days. We're like, okay, so 4 days, 4 times. That's always so much fun. Because then you're just on the couch, like, let's have sex. During quarantine, it was like a lot, like 6 or 7. But now it's like
6. That's like all you're doing. Is there anything else to do? 6 or 7?
especially like, okay, after the necklace too, I was just like so horny. I was like, oh my God, I need to like blow you right now. It's like, it's just, you get like so sexual when someone buys you things. No one ever bought me things. So then I was like, oh my God. So then we definitely
Nobody ever
fucked a
bought you
lot.
things?
Yeah. Or dinner. We always fuck after dinner. Like if we go out on a date and then
That's not true. That's not true.
like,
Like Chick-fil-A or like a nice dinner?
no, nice deal. Or like in the middle of the night. I'll just say it real quick and then we'll wrap it up. But one time, and we get full permission. Like during sleeping time, like I love being woken up, which is like a dickhead to me. So one time, like my ass is like out of the bed, and all of a sudden he's like started having sex with me. It's so fun. But I like that, and I tell him.
Okay, yeah,
more.
you give him permission, so there's no
Then
violation
he goes
there.
bad after. I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, no, don't say are you sure? Because I like that. I like. And sometimes in the middle of the night we just have sex like randomly. Like so, it depends. Sometimes when we're sleeping, sometimes when we're awake. It just like kind of depends.
Are you
Always in the
excited? Are
morning.
you excited about the presidential debate tomorrow?
And after a shower, we always have sex because we're clean, huh? Oh my God.
We're way over.
Presidential debate tomorrow. Yeah, I'm down. I'm ready for
Okay,
it.
great.
I was on Larry King one time talking about the presidential debate.
Larry King? What
Yeah.
the fuck would he have?
Here comes the music. Wrap it
That's
up.
you.
Look it up. It was on the Oracle channel or something like that.
Fucking Trisha Paytas ex Larry King.
Yeah, when Mitt Romney was running, I was on after the debates, and he would like interview me, and the Young Turks had me on. Yeah, I can talk
For
about
commentary? Dude, you're straight up like Ja Rule from the Chappelle show.
Wait, what? I don't
Oh,
even
let's see what Trisha Paytas has to say about this.
remember. No, it's online still. Like look up. Like,
All right,
Young Turks, Larry
I
King.
need your political commentary for next week after the debate. So watch it tomorrow.
Okay, I mean, I will for
Or
sure.
tonight. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We're way over. Thank you guys for watching. As always, thank you for your support. And thank you to our sponsor, of course, because if we make money, I think Trisha's not gonna have any motivation to do this.
No, I just like to be around you. Like I like the Jew energy in here.
Oh God, just wrap it up.
Yeah, he said, I think Dan said that they were over, and Ethan was like, okay, we're over.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
What's the next episode? Oh, that's not the fight. So the next episode is this one, which is where she's dressed up like a bunny. Is this the one where they do the lie detector test? I think it's the one they did the lie detector test. And then, oh, he's dressed like James Charles. What is this during the time like James like copied their merch or something like that? He made his merch out of like a Teddy Fresh thing. So that's 4. And then this one is the one that they have a huge fight. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's the lie detector one. Yeah, I want to watch that one. I can't do it tonight though. I just can't. I can't do it tonight. Let me search this clip real quick. Trisha Paytas. What says Jason during? Oh, it like finished it for me. Okay, this is a 20 Rich Lux's video is like 13 minutes long, and it's gonna be hard to find it in there. Here, I'll do this channel. Trisha Paytas mistakenly calls her husband by Nash name during birth of child. All right, let's check it out. Illuminati makes good videos. Yeah, I didn't see this. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I am going to put it up here, and then I'm going to wrap it up. All right. Ready?
Little baby crying.
Yeah.
I like when you ask the nurse, like, can he deliver the baby?
Yeah. They wanted you to. They don't want you to do anything here, Jason. They don't want you to do anything here, Jason. 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 Jason.
Hold on. She's talking so low.
Little baby crying.
Yeah.
I like when you ask the nurse, like, can he deliver
Hold on. I got an idea.
the baby?
Hold on. I got an idea. How do you do the damn like captions?
They don't want you to do anything here, Jason.
Damn it, I gotta turn up my headphones. She's talking so low.
They don't want you to do anything here, Jason. They don't want you to do anything here, Jason. 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 Jason.
Hold on, I gotta listen to it one more
Little baby
time.
crying.
Yeah.
I like when you ask the nurse, like, can he deliver the baby?
Yeah. They wanted you to. They don't want you to do anything here, Jason. They don't want you to do anything here, Jason. 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 Jason.
It sounds like Jason to me. Yeah, that sounds like Jason. I think she said Jason by mistake. I say the wrong name sometimes, even without drugs. It doesn't mean much. Yeah, it's just kind of weird saying it like when you're about ready to have your first child. Um, she could be on, yeah, it could have just been a mistake. But it's kind of weird that she actually um this video doesn't have the captions. It's just kind of weird that she actually put that in there. But it's I mean, they're talking about um, Moses, like, helping with the birth of the baby, and then she says, "They don't let you do anything here." And the only yeah, I think she said it. That's odd. My mom always calls me by my sister's name. Yeah, I would probably edit that out too. Yeah, that's I didn't know that. That's interesting. But, I mean, you're on drugs. I don't know, maybe he was on her mind. Who knows? That's weird. Very, very weird. Alright, I think you nailed it in your video when you said that she never really got over Jason. Yeah, I don't think she ever really did get over Jason. I don't think I mean, she don't talk about him now, but I'm sure she's still probably not 100% over him, and it probably bothers her that he's, like, engaged now, so yeah. She talked about still being in love with someone else when she started seeing Moses. Did she really? I didn't know that. I did not know that. Um, when I first saw it, I thought she was just saying really fast, but now I cannot unhear Jason. She also fake pushed while new medical staff was in the room. I have not seen that birth vlog of hers. I've not watched it. So I don't know. I saw the video. I think it was called like Meet Malibu or Meet Our Daughter. That's the video I watched. I didn't watch her birth vlog. Slow it down. Slow it down. I guess I could slow it down. I can do it one more time. Slow it down. I guess it sounds like it. It does sound like it. I mean, I don't know what else it could be. You know what I mean? I'll slow it down real quick and then I will jump off here. Oh, I had it sped up too. I forgot I had that other video sped up.
Oh, baby crying.
Yeah.
I like when you ask the nurse, like, can he deliver the baby?
Can he?
Yeah. They wanted you to. They don't want you to do anything here, Jason.
Yeah, it sounds like Jason. Oh, man. Weird. She did that on purpose. She's not over him, but I hear Jason. She took prenatal vitamins while dating Jason. Personally, I love the name Malibu Barbie. I think Malibu is a cute name. I just don't think it's. I think it's putting that on your kid. I just don't agree with it. Like everything is Malibu Barbie. Like the room's Malibu Barbie. They got like a blonde Barbie doll on the wall. It's just like setting an expectation that Malibu's not blonde. She obviously has dark hair. Both of her parents have dark hair. They knew she wasn't going to be born with blonde hair. Um, yeah, it's just weird. I personally like the name Malibu. I think it's a cute name, but I personally do not care for the Barbie part. Jason was good for views. Of course, she said Jason. Never doubt that in my mind. Malibu is a bomb name. Yeah, I think Malibu is really cute. I just don't like the Barbie part of it. So, anyways, all right, you guys, I'm gonna jump off here. Like I said, I want to keep these streams like strictly the frenemies stuff. But yeah, I might try to do like two of these a week sometimes because it's going to like take forever to get through all 39 episodes. You guys seem to enjoy them. I think they're pretty interesting to kind of like watch it all back and see all the lies and see how they were with each other in the beginning and then how it's gonna end up in the end. So anyways, she commented about the blonde hair in Colleen's video. What did she say about it? Apparently, Trisha admitted to someone that she wanted to marry Jason for views and had the idea to divorce him because if they recorded it all, the views would be insane. It was all planned for money. What? Gosh, you guys are like full of information that I do not know. I have not heard that. 2 a week would be amazing. Yeah, I might try to. It probably won't be like every single week. And I wanted to do like something different. But I was doing my taxes and then my kids stayed the night at a friend's house and I was in a good mood because I didn't owe as much money as I thought I was gonna owe and I'm like wired, so I was like, why not just do another one tonight? So anyways, all right. I'm going to jump off here. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. Please give the video a like before you leave. I would really, really appreciate it. And I will see you all very, very soon. Have a good rest of your weekend. See you guys. Bye.